waiting for the dogs to bark. All right, good. There you go. I like music with dogs. That's my thing.
Musical dogs.
Musical dogs are the best. Those dogs sing better than I do. That's the sad part of it all.
On key and on time.
So much going on that I want to talk about. First of all, whenever I see those marathons on TV with, the running 27 miles, I have to laugh because I've never seen people who look more disgusting and not skinny in a good way. Skinny, emaciated, little tiny Mexicans and
little tiny Mexicans.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable.
Little tiny Africans.
Yeah, and everyone looks like they're dying. And in fact,
and people are.
3 people died, or 2 did.
2 did. One's hanging in there.
Yeah, they had heart attacks. Of course, you have a heart attack. Let me tell you something.
One was in his 20s, wasn't he?
Yeah, the human body is not meant to run for 26 miles. It's not. It's not built that way.
Look, I saw, you think the marathon is crazy. Last weekend, I just happened to have one of those sports shows that goes on forever and shows you different sporting events.
Did you see the triathlete?
No, they had a 100-mile race.
Yeah. You see, this is when people get nuts. Well, you know what? In a way, I mean, it's sad when people die, but it's good for the sport because maybe people start to realize that that's no laughing matter.
Not everybody can do that.
Have you ever spoken to anybody who's actually run a marathon? Even if they train for it, even if you train for it.
They bleed.
Diarrhea for 3 days.
Really?
You bleed.
You bleed when you urinate?
Why?
Because it
rattles your kidneys.
Your body was not meant to run 26 miles, even if you train.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do it?
Because they're retards. They don't even get paid any money for it.
Soreness for like a week. Really.
I'll tell you why people do it, because their weight, they want to look thin, so they do it. And that's what it's all about,
Well, you don't have to run a marathon to do that.
Yeah, but they think you do. Because they love to eat, lots of pasta.
So they got to run 26 miles from that food they want to eat?
Yeah. It's just a mess. Like that little Mexican guy who won, he's a freak in that he can do that stuff and do it so fast. Don't forget the guy's doing, what is he doing, about 5-minute miles the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, to do it in 2 hours and something.
Yeah.
Howard, historical perspective, the first guy who ever ran a marathon ran it and then died.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. It's absurd. It's a nutty thing.
And why did a bunch of people follow him? You have to wonder.
In fact, the guy Tom's talking about it was in the Olympics, and he couldn't make it to the finish line, so everyone carried him across it, and then he died.
Good.
No, actually, that's not the historical story.
Oh.
The story is there was a guy who ran from one battle to tell the people in Athens that they'd won. He got there and died.
Wow. There you go. Thank you, Tom.
Well, mine was an Olympic story. I apologize.
How does Tom know that?
He was there.
Tom was there.
Tom is very little stress. He's been here forever.
Yeah. He's 130 years old. Well, anyway, so I watched, and then that little African woman that won, she odd-looking. With a big giant head and a little skinny body of a young girl.
Well, at least she had muscles.
Oh, she only had muscles because there was nothing left on her. I don't know what that was.
There was nothing else.
She was hideous to look at. So and that's what that's about too. Like these men and women like to be ace. There's a problem.
Well, the women don't have periods, I'm sure.
Right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the only good thing about running for 26 miles. No period.
Well, don't you remember when the big story of the marathon every year was how Greta Weitz ran the last 13 miles with diarrhea and toilet paper hanging out of the back of her shorts?
Because as she was running, she was dooting.
Oh, do you remember how she used to be pulling at them to loosen them up after a little accident?
Imagine being in a sport where you have to make in your pants in order to win.
And you keep running.
And it's accepted.
Yeah.
People congratulate you for that.
She ran through the streets of New York with diarrhea. Dripping.
Nobody says, hey, maybe you shouldn't run anymore.
Yeah, like maybe it's not worth it.
She should have had one of those bags on her that they have on the handsome cabs.
I could dig it if you got done and you were a millionaire, like in the football or something, but it just doesn't work. There's no reason to run. Would you trim your mustache?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, oof. That is disturbing.
Oh, you noticed it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible that you noticed.
It just accents his upper lip.
Maybe that's why I've been looking at his lips so much today.
Did you notice, too?
Well, it looks like he inflated his teeth more.
I know, yeah. Whenever Gary trims that mustache, the teeth get bigger and the gums and the lips.
There's nothing he can do in that area that doesn't...
Shouldn't be... It's like... forget it. I was going to draw the analogy, but when you trim your hedges...
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into the whole thing. It makes your lawn look bigger.
Yeah.
Hey, Stuttering John cut off all his hair?
Every bit of it.
What?
When am I going to get to see that?
Let's bring him in now. Come on in.
He got a crew cut.
He looks like a Marine. He looks like you know what? He looks like Henry Rollins.
Well, I knew he was going to do it, but I
know he'd been talking about doing something with his hair. But...
Wow, man!
Wow!
You know you look better.
You
think so
do.
Too.
What?
I think it looks great.
It does.
I look like a good-looking guy.
Almost.
Hey, just have to hell with it, man. Getting tired of it.
Yo, man, you got to lose some weight because your double chin is huge.
I know. I got to lose weight. What's the next step?
Tony, you sweating again? He's always sweating.
Yeah, man, what's your problem, dude?
No, I have moisturizer on my face.
Why, you got a crew cut?
Yeah.
First it looked like you just pulled your hair back in a ponytail.
I actually saved the ponytail. I was going to come in and keep it in the hat and just take it off.
Who did that to you?
Ben Hameen.
Where'd you go to do that?
Just my friend's friend.
Well, is he a hair guy?
Yeah.
And you just say cut off all my hair?
I said shave it all off, yeah. So you shaved it.
So does it feel great?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because I go in the shower to and there's nothing there, you know.
And the best part is that you blow dry your hair in like a minute now.
He doesn't even have to blow dry his hair.
No, I don't blow dry. I never blow dry it anyway, though.
He's got a crew cut.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks okay, but it's sort of like, where's your identity, you know?
My identity.
Now you look like
if it was on my hair, if it was in my hair, then it's
now you look like every other douche.
Well, actually, Howard's going to help me on interviews now because nobody is going to recognize me.
Yeah. If you open your mouth.
For the job.
Yeah, he did it for his career.
One thing when he had all that hair, you didn't notice how much he twitches.
Yeah.
Because you always thought it was all hidden under the hair. Wait till you see. Watch him a while. It's pretty frightening.
You mean there's new things to see?
Oh, there's a whole new.
There's a whole new thing.
I don't know.
New business.
You can't stand still.
Yeah, it doesn't look that different, actually, because you always had your hair pulled back. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I've seen it so much pulled back that I liked how it looked, so I said the heck with it. No, it was funny because I was at the Jet game and not one person knew who I was. You know?
Really?
So, yeah, it's kind of cool, you know.
Jet game was kind of cool, but every time something cool happened, I got a phone call and I missed it.
It's a great game.
I couldn't believe they won that game because I tuned in once and
they were doing
behind.
bad. They scored early with a field goal.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Then they were down about what was the score? 14. No,
14-3.
14-3.
Yeah.
And it looked real bad.
I'm not going to watch that.
Did you see them pound Jim Kelly into unconsciousness for a few minutes?
Well, they were really getting in on him pretty good.
And BB, they pounded.
Yeah, two guys had to be, but Kelly took it bad.
Saturday night, did you watch the fight?
And that was great.
Wasn't that great?
Didn't that look fixed, though?
It did, though.
Oh, God.
As soon as it happened, I said to my wife, boy, did that look fixed. But I was going to tell you something, man. That guy's lights were out, and there was blood rushing out of his mouth.
Blood coming out of his mouth?
I mean, it was bubbling.
Plus, I'll tell you something about that guy, Michael Moorer, the guy who was fighting. He is like the most unmotivated fighter I've ever seen. When he beat Evander Holyfield, it was almost like he wasn't trying. It's just Evander Holyfield was so out of it. I mean, I never saw a guy who was like, and even after
Evander Holyfield had a heart problem.
Even after a 45-year-old man kicked his ass, he was like, hey.
I'm going home to see my son.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Hey, that's the breaks.
It's not such a big deal.
I can't believe how...
Well, I'll tell you something.
How sad the state of affairs is in boxing that George Foreman can win.
He shouldn't have even been in the ring.
I know.
But did you see who's getting ready to fight him? Larry Holmes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Larry Holmes is 45.
Wait a second. Wasn't that the championship fight in 1976?
Yeah, well, they're going to go at it again.
That's so stupid.
But I once heard, some famous boxing guy say if a guy has a knockout punch, that stays with him all of his life.
Really?
So even an 80-year-old man who had a knockout punch could knock you out if he gets the shot at you.
Were you watching it?
Yeah, and that guy just kept standing in front of Foreman asking for it.
I thought I was the only guy watching it. That's why I'm surprised to hear you guys are watching it.
I kept going back and forth. I kept going to the news. And then I said, this fight's so dull, because it was really dull.
Yeah.
Up until to the punch.
Really? I didn't think it was that dull.
Well, George Foreman did not look great.
No, but it was kind of... I was waiting for George Foreman to go down, It looked like he was going to get rocked.
He took a couple of good punches. He was 30 pounds lighter than most of his fights.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No, that was trim for him.
It was hard to get excited that he had won. I mean, it was like, he's the world heavyweight champion?
A 45-year-old man.
It was pretty funny.
And he's sitting up there, and his lip is all blown up,
yeah.
and he's all beaten up. He's got to wear dark glasses.
It was a great fight.
Press conference.
You think of the champ as like this big guy, hulking, and then you just think of George Foreman's Meineke commercials, and you think how goofy he is.
Yeah.
But not only that, did you see the contrast of George Foreman when he was a great boxer?
Right.
And you saw his arms and that body, and you see this big, fat old man who's standing there now.
It works. And what's funny is he gets pounded and lives, and 3 people run, and they die. And running's supposed to be healthy for you.
Did you see what happened to George's brother? They had to carry him out of the...
Yeah, that was funny. George Foreman's brother passed out in the ring.
Now, he wasn't fighting.
No. He just couldn't believe that his brother had won.
But that says something when your own brother passes out because you can't believe it.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
The funniest part about being at the Jet game,
yeah,
is that the people I was in the front row,
yeah,
and everyone's yelling at the coach like they just go off on the guy.
Yeah, because he's so young.
And he hears them. They go, "A touchdown this time, you wimp!" And he hears you, and he has to wave at you, and everyone's like, and it's really funny.
How'd you get in the front row?
Like a friend of mine.
Who was that?
One of my stockbroker friends, you know.
He had a front row seat to the Jet game?
Howard, he flies to every Jet game, wherever they're playing. Like, he's going to Minnesota this week.
Really?
Yeah, he's a total fan. And he sits there and goes, yes, and gets them all crazy.
You must, under your arms is all wet, man. Could you,
dude, that's antiperspirant.
Yeah, well, why don't you just shave the hair, as long as you're cutting hair off your body,
I should, yeah.
Cut the hair under your arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut hair in other places, too. Everywhere, on my arms, you know, I'm gonna shave my chest.
Really?
I don't know. Let's see.
Don't show me.
He's going all hairless.
John's.
Well, wear sleeves.
Yeah, I know. I got to start jogging now. I got a new apartment, has a gym, you know, so hopefully I can.
So what did your girlfriend think of your crew cut?
She hasn't seen it. No one saw it yet.
What do you mean?
You guys are the first ones, you know. As far as friends and stuff.
What, weren't you with her over the weekend?
I left her on Sunday morning. I just said I'm going to get a haircut. I didn't tell her I was going to do this.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even know about it.
I'm telling you, Howard, John's new girlfriends are his stockbrokers. He courts them. He's been bringing them around here.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Well, they make money.
He brought a new guy around the other day. It was like his new girlfriend. He introduced him to all of us.
And you know what they do? I think they give him some kind of preferred treatment.
Right.
Because he brings them around and stuff. Yeah.
No, really. That's not a stupid deal.
No, good for John.
No, he's making money.
Good for everybody, you know. Jackie just made a lot of money with this guy.
Oh, yeah? What'd you make, Jack?
We went out and let him take us to lunch.
Jackie just made $5,000.
Did he?
And one trade. So did Robin.
So what about me?
You don't trust me anymore, man. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
You told me you don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, you
John
did.
introduced me to the guy.
You got to give the guy money.
No, John introduced me to the guy, and he says, "Hey, you got some for Gary?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." And then they went to lunch, and that was the end of that.
No, actually, you probably.
But you got to give John some money, and he'll trade for you.
You got to pay him by Wednesday.
You mean it's guaranteed locked that he gets $5,000?
This guy has not made one bad call yet. It's amazing. I watch on my computer. He goes, "Watch, man, this thing will be up to 9 by Friday." I said on Wednesday it's at 7, Thursday it's at 8, and Friday it's at 9.
One day you just have to meet. You know, I never met any of these guys.
Yeah.
So my assumption is that they're all like in their early 30s and pinstripe suits and everything. This guy walked right out of the mafia. This new guy I brought up the other day.
Really
He's about 5 foot tall, a crew cut. You know, and he was wearing like this leather jacket with fringes and stuff. It's just not what.
He doesn't wear a suit to work.
It doesn't look like the kind of guy you want to hand money over to.
Was that the stockbroker?
Yeah.
I saw him as I was leaving.
He looks like he's wearing football shoulder pads. He literally does. Literally does.
Is he in the gym all the time?
No, but he used to be. He's a stocky.
You know, one of those short guys who builds up.
Everything.
You know, one of those short guys who builds his body.
So it's hard to give your money over to the dude.
Oh, it's difficult.
He has to work by phone.
Yeah.
He loves you, Robin. He's totally turned on by you.
Well, there you go, Robin. Lucky you.
I'm lucky. I'm so lucky.
Lucky you. You not only get to invest in them, but you get to sleep with them.
Wow.
Good for you. Mighty might.
My superhero.
Fred, what about you? You're not in on any of this?
No, I am not in on this.
Don't want the money?
No, I don't think so. I'll count my pennies.
That's right. There you go.
I don't think Fred could deal with if I made him money.
Why?
Oh, not at all, John.
I don't know. He's the only one who seems like he just
nothing to do with it.
thinks it's all a scam or something.
Well, I did.
Oh, it is.
It is, but who knows what's going on. As long as you keep making money, nobody cares. No one's going to investigate. All right, I got to take a break, and then I got a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about. But first, the break. Just talking about the weekend. So I'm in my house Saturday, and I was talking to somebody on the phone, a friend of my mother's who wants to get into show business. And
an older woman?
No, young woman.
Oh.
What is that noise? You don't hear that?
The hiss?
No, it's a hum.
Oh, I call it a hiss. I hear it.
Drives me nuts every day.
No.
You hear it?
Oh, there it is. What is that? What machine is that?
It's just all the equipment I sit next to every day, and I'm sure I'm getting cancer from all this equipment. I mean, it's got to be giving off some kind of... It's got to be giving off some sort of energy, you know what I mean? It's right by my leg.
You're sitting right in the arc.
Yeah, well, look what I'm sitting next to. You ever see what I sit next to?
No, I don't go over there.
It's like a whole wall of equipment, monitors and junk. Let me see what... Oh, here's where it's coming.
It's the cart machine.
Oh.
Wow, listen to that. We can't get new cart machines, huh?
No, those aren't broken.
I got better cart machines in my house. Listen to that. You hear that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm in an electric field. I'm telling you, between the stuff at my legs and the stuff up here, I've heard quieter leaf blowers. You know, leaf blowers are quieter than our cart machines?
Well,
you know
I was sitting there. I liken it to, you know, the constant hum of a motor as you're in the space shuttle.
I just know that can't be right. Because it's so distracting.
Especially when they're not running. They're idling.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's see. Maybe I could. Yeah, just make it. Yeah, I know. They're not running at all. You have cart machines in your house. Do they sound like that?
I don't have cart machines, but electric equipment just shouldn't make noise unless they're being...
You do, too, have cart machines. I've seen them. What's the thing you use for that 922 wine number?
No, that's computerized now.
Oh, is it? You mean you got better equipment than this?
Of course.
You wouldn't be.
You can't live in the dark ages, Howard.
You wouldn't be sitting around with cart machines for that.
Scott and I were working on a project the other day in the studio, and we were both... In
this studio?
No, in the production studio, talking about how we need a digital workstation. You know, he's like,
we need a digital workstation.
Yeah. I was reading commercials, and every time I make a mistake on a commercial, that means Scott has to go back, rewind the tape, and edit. Oh, here he is. Here's Scott, the engineer. A digital workstation would mean you could just edit everything by computer and not use tape. Right?
Right.
Do you rap about digital workstation that would cost, what, about $30,000, and every radio station has one except ours?
You just did it.
Well, do it the way you do it, in that monotone, that boring, whiny monotone.
We need a
digital
workstation.
Tell me about this digital workstation that I need.
Well, I mean, it would speed up production immensely. I mean, the quality is 10 times better. And it's just, you know, it's the 90s.
Right.
We're in the 70s with our equipment.
I was doing commercials the other day, and when I get annoyed, he's got to go back and then... You want to hear me getting annoyed? This is a great one.
I was just thinking, Scott said we're in the 70s. Well, so is our music, so...
Maybe it's classic.
Our music's older than that.
Equipment, classic music.
Here I am doing a commercial and getting mad at the commercial. Right. I forget why I got mad at this one. Why did I get mad? Because it was written poorly.
Reason.
Yeah,
it was just irritated.
It was just written poorly. I was recording about 25 commercials in a row because I do commercials for all the stations that were on around the country, and I started getting nuts. It is a proven industry. 20 hours a day of talking, no rest for the weary. I can't get them to quit with these commercials already. God, I hate this. I want to blow up a building when I read these. And it got worse.
You're like an angry Arab when you read commercials.
I turned into an angry terrorist.
I'm telling you, sitting in there when he's doing commercials is brutal.
It is.
I put my head down. I don't look at him. I just let him go off. I mean,
because it is horrible, isn't it?
The new move now is when you say you're going to do commercials, everybody just clears out. Nobody wants to go with you. Nobody wants to be there.
It really sucks.
It used to be, hey, you want us to... No, that's all right. Howard's going to do commercials. Let him go.
I did a survey. All terrorists are former disc jockeys who had to read live commercials. You know what it is? It's like after you get off the air and you've done 5 hours of nonstop talking, then you go into a studio and you're looking at 20 pieces of copy.
Yes, and it's none of the stuff you really want to talk about.
No, I mean, I'd be more than happy to talk about some cool stuff, but I don't want to be reading about, Bob's car sale.
And all the copy is very poorly written.
It's all poorly written, and it's all local guys who insist on having their name mentioned 20 times in the commercial.
Unbelievable.
You got to go see Bob because he's got the best price. And when you see Bob, tell him Howard sent you, and tell him how. And they all have the same stupid idea.
And it's 60 seconds of one sentence.
Right.
It never
over and over again. It's all one long sentence.
Scott has it down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I go nuts. I critique the commercials and the writing as we go along.
It's funny because once in a while you play these tapes of you going off like this.
Yeah.
When I was in New Orleans, I went on the air with them. And in between the interview, I was listening, as we were about to come back in, and all of a sudden there was one of these commercials with you reading. I was just waiting to hear you start cursing. I was like, New York pizza is the best.
And then, I cut out the cursing for the finished product. Although something tells me I should leave it in.
Well, that's what Scott has to spend so much time editing. If it was digital, he could just take that right out.
That's right.
And each time you hear that full bleep, isn't that what word am I using? The F word?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't tell what it is. It just sounds like a beep.
I know.
But where's the F?
It's
Can't
gone.
say the F?
It's gone.
Tom has a problem with F?
Yes.
Robin, tell everyone what you were watching on Sally Jesse Raphael.
Sally Jesse Raphael on Friday, and she had a show on about men who love strippers and their wives, and who don't like them to go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
So there's no no reason in the world that anybody needs to see this show. It's not teaching anybody anything. It's just a salacious show. She's got strippers on. She's got husbands on. She's got tape of them going to see strip clubs, and they were using the word TNA with not initials or abbreviations. They were saying the words outright. T-bar.
Yeah. TT-bar. That you could say. That you could say on Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah. And no bleeps.
No bleeps, nothing.
No nothing.
Over and over again.
I heard it at least 3 times, and nobody stopped. Nobody said, please use another word. They just let it go.
Now, you got to understand something. If I use the T word for female breasts, I'm going to be fined over $1 million. And the station's license is going to be pulled.
So that's on at like 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah,
3 in the afternoon.
When kids are getting home from school.
Oh, well, please. I walk into my kids' room all the time, and they always are watching Sally Jesse Raphael, and I'm like, wait a second. Kids, turn that off. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't get any help on this.
You just said what people refuse to do.
Right.
Protect their kids from watching these programs.
Scott, would you just shut up? When did you become such an activist?
I'm not. I'm just...
You don't understand.
Well,
this is what
everybody does.
When did you become such an activist? Why don't you go smoke
to talk at home?
Yeah, right.
I took off my
all weekend.
He's verbose here.
Yeah, all weekend he doesn't get to talk. His wife keeps him quiet.
Yes, dear.
He gets in. Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. I'll pick up the
Shut him
milk,
up
dear.
here.
Yes, I'll take my hair off, dear.
I think you hit on
He's got an opinion on equipment, on television.
Everything. Gets in here, suddenly he's a ball of fire. Been gagged all weekend.
It's 600 medicine. I get my tongue back.
What do you mean, dear? Oh, it's so funny. So anyway, so Robin sees it. So I'm sitting at home Friday trying to decompress. Robin doesn't often call me, but she calls me up on the phone.
I had hit the ceiling.
She goes,
I hit the ceiling with
I'm
me.
sitting at home, and I'm just trying to unwind. And Robin goes, Howard, I'm watching Sally Jesse Raphael. Guess what they're saying on there? Guess what they're doing on there? And guess I went,
Help your weekend.
No, I was out of my mind. I couldn't believe it.
I joined the club. Now I'm out of my mind.
Well, I sit here too, trying not to get upset about what's happening to us. And when I saw that, it didn't help.
Well, I went out of my mind after your call. I got all charged up. Just started running around. But
I don't know why we're sitting here shackled.
Yeah. The government keeps fining me, but nobody else is doing anything. Such a goof. And where's Clinton in all this? Where is he?
To save his own neck.
Yeah. He's disappointing me on a regular basis. And speaking of politics, I might as well do my little political rant here. It's really interesting to me that George Pataki is going up. The guy running for governor here in New York is going up in the polls, and not one newspaper credited us. What has changed since what he was down about 14 points in the polls?
Yeah,
from
15.
15 to 20, actually.
Yeah.
He started calling into our show. We threw in an endorsement and been talking about how people should vote for Pataki, and now he's up to within 4 points.
Right. It's a lead, essentially, statistically.
Yeah. Now, in other words, the same guys were supporting him. All your conservative radio guys had always been supporting him all along. Everything was going along as usual. And the only difference that I could see in the whole campaign was that we threw an endorsement. So now he's within 4 points, and I've yet to see anybody credit us.
Well, they didn't do it with Christy Todd Whitman either until after the election.
Yeah, it's weird.
People started writing about it.
It's weird. Well, he's going to win, and he better not forget us either.
Oh, I don't think he will.
No.
I have great faith in him.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he will either. I actually don't think he will forget us, and I believe I will be a commissioner.
I was quite impressed with him and how he handled himself.
Yeah.
When we talked to him.
Yeah, so was I. Well, you know, listen, I think people are coming to their senses. What happened is this guy Giuliani, who I happen to think is a good mayor, he went ahead and endorsed Cuomo.
But that was some kind of political thing he's working on for himself.
Yeah, well, you understand why he did that. Giuliani wants to badly be the governor in 4 years. If he endorses Cuomo in 4 years, that means he's the governor. If Pataki gets in and does a good job, Giuliani will be stuck being the mayor for another 4 years.
That's right.
So that's what's going on over there.
It has nothing to do with you.
And also Giuliani hates Senator D'Amato, and they have a war going, and that's a whole different thing. But as far as I'm concerned, here's the bottom line. First of all, Pataki's doing something really good. He's going around talking about how Mario Cuomo made sure that murderer from Oklahoma came here. After I brought it up to him, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Now he's using it as a campaign issue. It's hitting people. Cuomo went out of his way. Listen to this. The governor of New York went out of his way to import a murderer here so he wouldn't get the death penalty in Oklahoma. Why this guy had to stick his nose into this, I don't know. I mean, let's say he's against the death penalty. That much I understand. Okay, I understand that argument. There are people who feel the death penalty doesn't do anything. Fine. But why Cuomo had to go out of his way and get a guy here so we could support him for the rest of his life? The man murdered an 80-year-old man. He strangled him in cold blood and then came here and did the same exact crime so that he wouldn't have to go to Oklahoma and be in the death penalty. Why would Cuomo make this an issue? All the important issues that this guy has to deal with. Businesses are leaving New York like crazy, and this guy, this Cuomo, has to make an issue out of bringing a murderer here. No one will ever be able to explain that to me.
That's the one person he saved.
Yeah.
Governor.
There's a guy who ought to vote for Cuomo.
Of all the people out there who need help, that's the one person he saved.
Can you imagine? I mean, where do you come off helping this person?
Wasting any time at all.
Oklahoma wanted to murder him. Okay, that's the end of it. He's going to now make a crusade. I mean, what possesses this guy?
Why he had to get into it at all, I don't understand.
Then, I mean, so if you want more of that, you have to vote for Cuomo. I personally am not afraid. I think most people don't want to vote for Cuomo. They're afraid to vote for Pataki because they're afraid of change. People get nervous. And I say, I'm again reading this guy's credentials. This is a guy who got himself a scholarship to
Yale.
And then went on to Harvard. He did his master's at Harvard.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Because I know he went to Columbia Law School.
Something about Harvard. Let's stick with Harvard. I think it was Yale and then something with Harvard I read over the weekend. He got a half scholarship to Harvard.
He visited Harvard.
He visited Harvard. But here's a guy. He's a bright guy. You can't say he's a dummy. And his platform makes sense. New York pays... I read this.
They've tried to label him everything. I noticed that they've tried to pretend that he's against abortion.
Yeah. He's not.
They're doing everything they can to make you think
that Cuomo
this is the wrong guy.
Yeah, but they just can't do it. And
not that Cuomo's the right guy, but this is the wrong guy.
Yeah, and you pay anybody in New York, anyone in New York State pays 30 cents more per gallon of gasoline than New Jersey. I am telling you, there is absolutely no reason for that other than the fact that Cuomo loves to tax people.
Let me ask you a question. If you had been the governor for 12 years and you had been doing an incredible job,
right,
would you have to worry about whether this guy was pro or anti-abortion?
No, that's really...
Whether this guy could or couldn't raise taxes?
Yeah.
Whether this guy was pro-choice?
Yeah. You
would be running on your record.
Well, that's why the great orator, as they call him, will not debate. If he is such a great orator, if you tell me that the one thing that you want Cuomo for is because he's a great orator, then let him orate.
Why is
in
he
a debate?
So quiet?
Why is he afraid to tonight go on TV and debate this guy Pataki? I'll tell you what. Pataki will blow him out the door. He will blow him away because all he has to say is, "Excuse me, Mario, forget about how bad a guy I am. Why are we paying 30 cents more a gallon for gasoline? Why is business leaving New York State?
Why have we lost so many jobs?
Why are New Yorkers taxed more than anybody on the planet when we are the most... Listen, if you think about it, we are so populated that if we had a little less taxes, we still have so many people with earning high income that we could certainly have a huge tax base.
So you know that a lot of money is going into the state coffers for so little service.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm not afraid to vote for Pataki. I got to admit, in the beginning I was, like, kind of confused. And then as I started to sort the whole thing out, I said, I'm not afraid to vote for this guy. Give him 4 years. What do you think is going to happen in 4 years? What do you think, he's going to turn New York State into Nazi Germany or something?
Did you see that this weekend President Reagan said that he had Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
You know, it didn't happen overnight.
That's right.
Now, he could run the country.
In fact, if you read the paper today, they're saying while he was president,
yes,
he had some Alzheimer's.
Absolutely. I used to say it all the time myself.
Nothing happened to the country.
That's right. Ran fine.
Yeah. Everyone thinks that in 4 years something bad's going to happen. First of all, the governor does very little to run the state anyway. He can only sort of push some legislation through and sort of get us going in the right direction, like Christy Todd's doing over in Jersey. But you're not. Cuomo had 12 years to change things. He hasn't changed a friggin' thing. Hasn't done anything. I'm not afraid to vote for Pataki, and I hope he wins. And that's it. That's the end of it. I would like to wake up with somebody new in office and give me some new blood, some guy who's anxious to serve and isn't worried about being called a great orator. I think Cuomo at this point wants to win just to say he won all 4 terms. And I think that's what's going on here. And I think it's a big mistake to vote for the guy. That's it. That's the end of that. Screw him. He has done nothing. He has done literally nothing. Zero.
Well, no, he's taxed.
Yeah. Well,
taxed us a lot.
But you talk to people on the phone, they're like, I'm afraid not to vote for him. What do you mean? Why is everyone so afraid of everything? Everyone's afraid.
Because they really don't understand how things work. They're not as bright as you are.
Yes, exactly, Robin. Well, now you've hit on the truth. Pataki came out with a great plan over the weekend. Did you see it?
What?
He was saying to thin out the population of New York, we're going to have more marathons. And then there's going to be less taxes.
Everybody must run.
Everyone will run 26 miles, and whoever survives will get to live in New York.
Mandatory marathon.
Right.
Did you know that the one guy who had the heart attack that's still in the hospital had the heart attack in Harlem?
Yeah. Unbelievable. Imagine you're running along, and part of the race is in Harlem, and you have a heart attack there. I keep running.
Do you think that he had the heart attack, and then he realized he was in Harlem?
I don't know. I think he looked around and had a heart attack. That marathon running is just so stupid.
Oh.
With the diarrhea, people bleeding through. Imagine you finish exercising and you're bleeding while you urinate. Now, tell me something. What are you thinking?
Oh, joy.
It's a bunch of obsessive compulsives who don't want to, they want to be thin. And meanwhile, they look like Dachau types. They look like they're on their last, their skulls all look like the veins are coming out of them.
Well, you know what they look like. They look like skeletons.
Yeah. But they're all into it because, like, the night before a marathon, they get to eat 500 pounds of pasta. Did you see that report?
Oh, yeah. They always go to that place.
Yeah.
And there's nothing but pasta and sauces, and they just go manja.
Yeah, and they're so excited because they could eat all that and still be skinny.
Yeah. In fact, people are asking them, eat, please.
Yeah.
Before you die.
Yeah, eat before you die. So then you gorge yourself on this spaghetti, and then you go out and have a heart attack. And Greta White has diarrhea. And any normal person would say, you know what? Let's say I win this marathon. What do I get for it? 0. I don't get really any money or anything. So
I get a car, but I like to run.
Yeah. So what I'll do is instead of humiliating myself and having diarrhea as I run, so I mean, can you imagine literally running down the street with diarrhea and the diarrhea dripping all over your legs while you're running? And, and then you win.
And somebody's got to shake your head.
Yeah, and you had diarrhea in front of all of New York.
And they write about it.
Yeah. Like running is so important. People to get into this sickness. Oh, so I got to tell you this. So I'm sitting at home on Saturday. And well, let me back up. So they want me to do the Tonight Show, and Letterman wants me to do the Letterman Show all on the same date because Jay is coming to New York.
Right.
All right. So I had spoken to Jay several times, telling him that, I really didn't think I was going to be doing it. Let me think about it. Then my agent spoke to him for me and said basically no. Not even basically, just said no.
Right.
We don't want to do it this time around. Okay. With that, Jay just called me the next day anyway.
And had the door is still open conversation.
Yeah, right, yeah. So now, Friday night, I get home from work. It's Jay Leno on the phone, and I just told Laura, my assistant, to just say I'm not home. I was home, but I just said I'm not home.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know what? Screw this guy already. Now it's bordering on insanity.
Angry.
Now I'm getting pissed off at him because he's badgering me. He asked me to do it. I said no. It was obvious I didn't want to do it.
How many times can you nicely say no?
So Friday, I didn't pick up the phone. He called twice, and each time left a message, don't be afraid to get on the phone with me. That was the message. And then, over the weekend, I figured I'd mellow out. So I'm on the phone to a friend of my mother's who wants to be in show business. She's asking me how to be in show business, and I said, look,
I'm trying still to get in myself.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in the middle of talking to her, and my phone rings.
Is the call waiting coming in, huh?
Not call waiting, but I had another line,
okay.
And the phone rings, and I was expecting a call from Ralph, who was supposed to call me with some information. And normally I let the machine pick it up. But I said, I know it's Ralph because it's Saturday, no one's calling. I press the button down, and I hear, hi, Howard? Hi, this is Jay.
Got caught.
I said, what? So I start disguising my voice. and I said, what? And he was like, is Howard there? And I just realized he knows it's me.
Yeah, it's really stupid now.
Yeah, right. And I didn't know what to do. And I go, oh, hi, Jay. Oh, hi, Howard. I said, Jay, I have someone on the other line. Let me hold on, okay? No,
you didn't cut him off.
No, I was like, oh, my God, I don't believe this. I don't believe it.
Of steel.
Yeah, first of all, I'm embarrassed for him. I'm embarrassed for all late-night talk show hosts. I said, you know what? I never want to be a late-night talk show host. I'll tell you why. If it means having to sit and make phone calls all day and badger people, you're that desperate for guests, then there's something wrong with being a talk show host. Get out of it. It's ridiculous. I said, first of all...
But why would you be embarrassed for him? Now, he obviously has no shame.
Oh.
He's just doing this now. It's gotten past the point. He should have done this maybe once.
Right. That's which Letterman did once.
Yeah.
I respect that now. So anyway, I hang up on my friend. I said, I'll call you back. My mother's friend.
Yeah.
I get on. I go, hi, Jay. The guy goes into a 40-minute discourse on why I should do the Tonight Show.
There is no 40 minutes on why you should do the Tonight Show.
I've never heard, and I'm saying, it's Saturday. I just want to chill out a little bit here, and I don't know what to say to this guy.
What could he be saying in 40 minutes that this is going to be good for you?
Yeah, that, in other words, we've got a built-in bit. He has an idea for a bit, and you got to come on because he's coming to New York, and the last two times you did let him in, and that's because I understand because this is you did let him in because he's right there in New York. I'm out in California. Now I'm coming to New York. So you got to do a Tonight Show. And I know the next 5 times you're going to be on Letterman, and you're not going to do me. And when I come to New York, you're like the king of New York. And what else signals that we're in New York more than you coming on? I want you to be the lead-off guest. And I gotta know. And I gotta. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said. Wait a second, the king of New York.
Oh, please.
Who am I? The Pope of Greenwich Village? I mean, what is this? So I mean, and like going on and on and on, and it's pathetic. The guy's pathetic. I think he's retarded. I think he's a sicko. I think there's something wrong with Jay Leno.
You think Jay went to school on a little yellow bus?
Yeah, I think he's got Alzheimer's. So I basically said, look, Jay, you spoke to my agent. You got to hear this. I said, you spoke to my agent. He basically is not into it right now for me, and I understand why. We don't want to be overexposed. Hey, come on. You know what I'm hearing here? That you want to do it, but your agent doesn't want you to.
See, this is where you have to just say no.
Wait. So I said, you know what, Jay? I'm going to tell you again. I will speak to Don about it, but I've got to tell you something. I don't think it's going to happen this time around. He says, Okay, can I take that as a yes? Just like that, he says. You don't believe this, right? I go, Jay, no, you cannot take that as a yes. Because you know what, he'll book it and then say, now you're lying to me.
Yeah, right, you had your book.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He goes, I'm taking that as a yes, you're going to do it. I said, how could you take that as a yes? I said, Jay, listen, I'm very uncomfortable with this. I'm getting very embarrassed. This is insanity.
This is like asking a girl for a date, and she tries to say, well, I can't, I got something else I have to do, and you put her in the corner and keep asking her over. It must be impossible.
This is harassment.
Now do you understand what women go through with you?
Yes.
Seriously.
Jackie his eyes are open now.
I'll never rape
He has
another
opened his eyes. Oh, here's Stuttering John with his crew cut. What is it?
I got to tell you, though, man, to see you now do that show and embarrass him in front of everybody, saying how he calls you at home would be pretty cool, you know?
Oh, please. First of all, you got to understand something. Let me explain it to you. Because you know what it is? You represent the stupidest element of the audience. So if you understand this...
This is the lowest common denominator.
Right. If you understand this, that means everyone in the audience understands it. I don't need...
language over there.
I don't
perfect
need...
way to hit everybody.
I don't need to do the Tonight Show.
I know.
This time around. I don't have anything to promote. I don't have anything that's on my mind that I want to say to Jay.
So that's a yes?
Right. So I'll take that as a yes. I mean, I've never seen a guy. I think this Jay's off his rocker. He's a sick man.
Now, you talk about a guy under incredible pressure.
Wow.
What else do you... That's like a gun is pointed at his head.
I mean, if I was... I happen to know a little bit of Jay's sensibilities, and I can't imagine that this isn't the most embarrassing thing in the world for him to be doing.
Is he on the verge of being fired?
I don't know.
Special riding on this...
I don't know. I think he's on the verge of a nervous breakdown is what I think.
Well, why else would you lower yourself in that fashion?
Well, it's because the show's going to be in New York, right?
Huh? Yeah, but let me deal with John because he's very stupid.
I'm having too highbrow a conversation.
You're right. Can I understand something? Let's say I had 12 hours of great material. Oh, this is what I said to Jay. I said, Jay, let's say I have 12 hours of great material. I always have something to say.
You talk to Jay like he's John?
Yeah. I said, well, it's like talking to two imbeciles.
No, but you have, I mean...
I said, let's say I have 20 great bits that I want to do on the Tonight Show. Right now, I don't feel like doing it. What? He goes like this. He goes, when you have great material, you're obligated to go out and perform that material. He says, if you've got great material, you go. I talk to guys like Seinfeld. This is what he tells me. I talk to guys like Seinfeld, Paul Ryan, whatever comedians he named. He goes, and all these guys, I understand when I call them and they say, hey, Jay, I don't have material. That I understand. But with you got built-in material. You got built-in material. So I said, because he thinks I have built-in material.
You just said, no. That was a supposition that I had 20. I don't have any.
I said, Jay, it's not that I don't have material to do, which, hey, I'm not going to put myself down. I do have material to do.
You're trying to get off the phone, Howard.
Yeah, but I refuse to put myself down. But I just... I just don't... You know what it is?
He didn't really call you.
Oh, I swear, for 40 minutes.
Oh.
Robin, I swear I'm telling you word for word what happened.
I just can't believe it.
It was pathetic. It was the most pathetic thing I'd ever seen in my life.
You should have taped the
I should have taped it and played it for you.
That he called several times on Friday leaving a stupid message is one thing, but to call you on
and he's
Saturday.
calling me today. He says... All right, I'll call you. I swear.
Now you're getting into this.
You want to call him on the air, Howard?
I would love to call him on the air so you would see what's going on.
Did you ask him?
What?
Did you say, why don't you call in on the air so people will believe?
I told him I said, you know what? Instead of Don even said this. He says, hey, listen, Howard doesn't want to do it this time around. You want to get some energy off it? Why don't you call in? You can yell at Howard. Then come in for every day you're in New York. Come in here and beg him or do it or ridicule him for not coming on. The door is wide open to you, Jay. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, well, I tell you, you just come on my show and I mean, it's just like a broken record. And then he says to me, "Can I take that as a yes?" And I said, "No, it's not a yes at all. I have to speak to Don, but I'm telling you, it doesn't look good." He goes, "I'll call you on Monday because I got to know by Monday night." But I'm not picking up the phone. If the guy calls my house, I'm not picking up the phone.
I refuse to
get on with him.
I hate to say this, but it's the first time I'm ever going to say this. I can't even say the word. But that's a P move.
Yeah, good. No, I see how you deal with your life. Yeah.
What's a P move? What does that mean?
I don't know. Pussy move.
Instead of saying, no, we're not dating anymore, I never want to see your face again, you're giving him a glimmer of hope. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm...
You hide, but you don't actually say it's over.
You know why you're not? You know why you're so out of line saying that? I'll tell you why, and why you're not a good evaluator of human condition.
She's good at being heartless.
No, no, not at all. We have already told this guy point blank. No. Stop. You had your chance to call me a pussy. Now I'm going to tell you something.
I never called you that.
Let me tell you something. This is a guy who was told no.
Yes.
And now he is bordering on a sickie. Like, it's just like, you read how Mickey Rourke is told no?
Right.
And, right, he's obsessed. You read how O.J. was told no by his wife? And they can't accept it. At this point...
So if something happens to you, I should look for Jay.
Yeah, look for Jay. This is the work of an insane man. He was told no, and he still won't accept it. And you know what?
He's not ever convinced that he's gotten a no from you.
Oh, he got the no from me already. We've been through that dance. He got the no. Robin, you weren't on the phone.
All right, I'm just going by
I did it in a nice way. I said, Jay, not this time around. I'm not really comfortable going on right now. I can't think of a better way to say no than that. I love your show. I think what you do is great. I'm not going on Letterman now. I'm not going on your show. If I had to go do an appearance, I would do your show because I've done Letterman 2 times the last time. What is it?
One of our Pakistani listeners is on the phone and wants to advise you on what you should do. I don't know what he's saying, but he sounds great at saying it.
Hey, John, sit here because I got to talk to you about your haircut. I've been thinking about it.
Oh, no. Well, I knew.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard. I'm listening to you for a long time. The idea is, if you tell Leno that the other guests who will come on the show the same day, it should be Richard Seaman and the other Seinfeld and other, whoever disappeared from your show, get them on the same day.
What are you, a cab driver?
Well, I drive a limo. Why not?
You drive a limo?
Yeah.
I tell you, I don't know one word he said.
I actually understood.
I tell you something. You
don't take cabs out.
Yeah, you're getting these cabs. And if you're lucky, at least the guy's friendly enough like this one to talk to you.
Where do you want to go?
And none of these guys know where they're going.
No, you have to have your own map on your own direction.
I swear to God, a guy who talks like this picked me up once and was taking me to the airport. He asked me how to get to the airport. Now, I'm talking about I don't live that far from the airport.
Right.
No, Howard,
in fact, he has to pass it to get into
Howard,
Manhattan.
I'm driving for 10 years, I mean, I'm not a cab driver, but there's nothing wrong with that. But
no, nothing wrong with it. It's an honest way of making a living.
So you're a limo driver and a TV consultant.
Right.
Well,
what did he say to me, Robin? Translate.
He said what you should do is it wasn't about saying no. It was about making the show interesting to you.
Oh.
What you should do...
That's not interesting. Is invite Seinfeld.
And who was the other one?
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. All the people that have dropped off the show that you have wanted to confront, they should be on the show with you, and that way it would be interesting for you to do it.
Right. Well, that's why he's a limo driver.
Well, I'm sure they will say no, and I mean, you are excused, I mean, he will not get a bad feeling about it.
Right. I want Regis and Kathy Lee on with me. All right. Thank you, my Pakistani friend.
What's the worst about these guys is that when you tell them where to go, they never hear you, so they always drop you off somewhere else.
They always drop you on Park and 65th. You could ask them to take you to Queens, and they'll drop you off at Park and 65th, no matter what you say. Park and 65th. Wrong zoo.
You want the near or the far corner? What if I pull in the middle of the intersection? You go rock yourself.
And they always have to consult you where to pull off. I told you where to go. Just go there. Yeah. Don't ask me if I should pull over to the right, to the left.
Left side, right side.
Left side, right side, yeah.
Right side.
That's their job.
No,
right, to get you there. But they're angry that they got to take you somewhere. There's always a complication.
You have exchange?
And,
I once had I was with some other people, and we're sitting in the back of the cab talking. We were giving them, the address we wanted to go to. And all of a sudden, he stopped the car in the middle of the street and turned around and said, I don't know where I am.
Am I in the United States or India?
And believe me, we were looking at water.
Really?
I was driven off Manhattan.
And it wasn't like a weird address, was it? It was just like a...
And you know what the worst is, Howard? If it's a small... If you have to go a small distance, I once was in a cab and I said, whatever, 65th and 1st, and he goes, I have a little problem back there. You got to get out. I'm not going to be able to take you.
Why wouldn't he take you there?
Because it's a short distance, so he doesn't want to make the $1.25 fare. So he goes, get out. I have a problem. Get out. So I go, all right. So I get up and let the door open. He goes, you imbecile, man! You can leave the door open. So I walk up to him and go, you say one more word, I'm gonna kick the crap out of you.
Right.
Because it was unbelievable. Because I was so pissed. He threw me out of the cab.
Yeah. He can't take you anywhere.
Oh, that's good. How about if they say, do you mind if I stop to make a phone call?
Do they do that? I mean, make a phone call when I'm out of here.
You're already scared because they got a turban on their head.
I know. That turban is the frightening. Because you don't know what's underneath that turban.
And they drive like maniacs.
Yeah.
You know, how many times
it's weird. And you know what's weird about it? It's like cab driving has always been an occupation that you could go to if everything else failed in life. You could at least drive a cab. And these guys are in way over their heads.
Yeah, they're making careers, though.
Yeah, I know.
They don't intend to leave.
But you know how most people take a career that's kind of challenging? Yeah. This is very challenging for most guys who just have no clue where they're going. No clue.
I love those cabs where you get in and they have the little cards with the Islamic writing on it.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know what that says.
I know. And what are they trying to tell you?
Are those the instructions for blowing up the World Trade Center?
I don't know, but what's weird about it is like everyone, the guy has to decorate his cab with stuff that is comfortable to him, not to you. He's going to put Islamic sayings in his cab, which makes him comfortable.
You have to show your passport to get in the
Yeah, right. You're in another world.
When you get in there and they have the little statues, the Roman Catholic things.
Yeah.
But then you got, I don't know what those things
They pray to weird gods. They pray to, those are not gods that I've heard of.
Pictures and little things. I don't know what anything is.
Yeah, they have a whole prayer thing on their...
beads, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
It's like, dude, it's a car. It's a place of business. Go home and show... Are they proud of that?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice?
I saw one guy pick me up. He was bowing to a carrot. I swear to God, it was a thing that looked like a carrot, and he was bowing to it.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that they have these tape players that they built in, and they sound really, really awful.
Right.
They're really tinny and bass. Really,
I always thought that was the radio. That's a tape player.
Or they have a boom box that they have in the front seat, and then they have cassettes of hours and hours of music from their homeland.
Right.
Music to seduce camels by.
Oh, yes.
And then as soon as the sitar's about to drive up a wall, the woman goes...
right. Sounds like the car needs grease.
And the worst thing is sometimes you say, if you don't mind, could you lower the music? Because it's really loud.
Yeah.
I mean, they want everyone to hear it. You say, could you lower it? And they get all bummed out.
Yeah.
Like you're racist.
It's like, dude, it's not even that melodic.
I mean, there's incense burning in the car. You got this music going, and the Islamic saying sitting in front of you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But driving a cab in New York is so dangerous that, really I think those turbans are coated in metal because, what was I reading? I read a statistic in the New York Times yesterday that said, we're up to our 45th killing of a cab driver. It was a little tiny box in the corner, like nobody even pays attention. 45th killing, like criminals just get in these cars now and blow these guys' heads off and take whatever cash is in the car. They don't even just rob them; they kill them, and it's insane.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Can I talk about your haircut?
Yes, I was waiting. I
got to tell you something, and this is just a thought.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Stuttering John had really long hair.
Yes.
And went and got his hair all buzzed off like a crew cut, like a Marine crew cut.
Mm-hmm.
But Marines get a better crew cut than what you have. It's like you went in and it's, like to John, it's like either he has really long hair or he has really short hair. Like there's no thought put into it. Like you had really nice hair.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you could have done like a lot of interesting things with your hair because it was so long. You could have like maybe cut it not as short, or if you were going to get a crew cut, get one that was kind of even. He has huge patches of hair missing.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, whoever did it, just because it's a crew cut doesn't mean it doesn't have to be a good haircut. It's the same thing with bald guys. You ever go see bald guys get a haircut and they have that little patch of hair in the back, and the barber mutilates it because he figures like, what's the point? But it's to that guy, it's all the hair he's got, and he wants it to look at least decent.
Well,
I wonder what it's like for bald guys to go in and ask for a trim.
Yeah, I know, because my dad always had a little patch of hair.
Yeah.
And it was like my father would come out and they would like mutilate that little tiny patch. And to him it was like, well, can't you groom it kind of nice, make it look kind of sharp? I mean, and it's the same thing with you. It's like
they don't have it out. It was.
You got like a dog cut.
Yeah, no.
Like look at the front. Yeah. It's like a bald in the front.
You know what kind of cut it is? It's like when the Marines give them a real rough cut to get all the main part of the hair off, so then they can shave it totally bald.
Yeah, right. They just might as well shave his head.
You know what happened? He went gradually, but I didn't like it. I wanted it shaved. I don't like.
No, but it's not even.
I know it's not.
It's not even.
Oh, it's high, and then it's like down to
and then on top you look like you're going bald.
Oh, I thought he had planned it that way. I
Show her the back.
Kind of
no, it's true. It's true. There's like.
And look at the back. He took a big hunk out of the back of his head.
Turn around.
Yeah, there's 2 spots.
Oh my goodness!
Looks like he was shot in the back of his head.
Wow.
It'll grow back.
Looks like he went to a pet grooming school for a haircut.
Yeah, well, the guy, like, you know,
like the guy had the hiccup.
I really had.
And I got to say something. John looks so fat now. I mean, let's be honest.
I know, I'm a
you
fat
look
bastard.
really,
Hey,
but at least before you didn't look that fat.
Oh!
Put down your shirt. At least before you didn't look fat.
Yeah, well, that's my next project.
Yeah.
This was my first, because now when I jog, I don't have to have the hair and the ponytail. And,
Right.
You know, because I'm going to start working out.
Yeah.
I start my play on Wednesday.
Yeah, good plan. It's just, and like, you know, the thing is, like Ralph said he would go with John and maybe do something interesting with his hair. Like he could have done some, I don't know, like maybe a mid-length kind of thing or something, you know, something to look at and evaluate. But John,
some kind of style.
Some kind of style. But John, you know, he just has to. He has to radically just shave his head off and not put any thought.
Have you ever had a vision?
Yeah, all the time.
This is the vision I had.
Yeah, but dude,
with the 2 plugs out.
Well, I didn't know he was going to like shave it down on my skin.
It might be that you know, it's not wrong to bring someone who can evaluate you outside of yourself. Like maybe you can't see yourself. Except that. Now you got like nasal hair sticking out of your nose. Everything is just completely accentuated, and your whole face looks all fat and distorted.
Oh man, you know, I knew you were gonna do this to me.
No. I'm just saying, like, why don't you think before you do something?
I do think. I did think about it. Let me tell you something.
It's obvious you don't think.
No, Howard, they were cutting it down. I had it down on my shoulders. Well, not down on my shoulders, but I had it short. And
well, maybe you could even like dyed it a cool color and like you're in show business.
Yeah, and I like the way it looks. Except that it's down too far.
Like you could have done like a dreadlock. Who knows what you could have done? It could have been like really cool looking. But you just got to just
Why wouldn't you go to somebody who's a good hair cutter?
I don't know.
No, the guy works in
that doesn't mean anything. The guy works.
The guy works.
In a salon.
You know what I mean, Ralph? He could have done something interesting with his hair.
Yeah, I mean, you could have always tried something and then gone to that. You know, try something mid-length.
I did, Ralph. I tried it. I didn't like it.
You tried it.
I tried gradual.
No, trying it doesn't mean.
Yeah, take a look at your face now. You're all chubby and.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lose the weight, man.
Well, you should have lost the weight and then cut the hair.
No, because in order for me to, I want to work out and run. I don't want the hair hanging down. It would bother the hell out of me when I used to rollerblade.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just try like something like up to here or just something
just experiment?
Because I didn't want that. I tried that. I didn't like.
When did you try it? You tried it for 2 seconds.
You didn't cut it all like this in the beginning.
You didn't try anything. As long as you're cutting it,
trying it doesn't mean look at it for 2 minutes and go, I don't like that. Let me cut it. Trying it means walking around with it a little bit.
I'm very clear of what I wanted, and it's not that.
Yeah, you wanted a cut where the guy looks like he just took patches of your scalp out.
No, I did see when he went
concentration.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's talking about you behind your back and laughing.
I don't care what everyone's saying.
Yes, you do.
I really don't care.
If anyone cares, it's you.
I really don't care.
Okay.
I didn't know that you were going to say something about
No, I'm just saying if you're going to do it right. Look, you even got cuts on your head. Like, what happened?
Does that guy want you to hand out his cards?
Look at the cut. Look at the cut on his forehead. Like what happened? Would they buzzsaw your head?
I hit my head against the door.
Yeah.
And one of those cab drivers cut it.
And look how fat his face looks now.
Yeah, I'm a fat bastard. I know I am. I don't know what happened.
So why are you trying to look good? We have to stare at you.
Everything got bigger. Stomach.
You have no pride in yourself.
I have plenty of pride. We'll see what happens in I say a month.
Okay, we'll see. I've seen you diet before.
No, not only diet.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Train, my friend.
Yeah, my friend.
My friend.
There he is. Right. Here's a cartoon. I had a vision. There he is. I had a vision. Big, fat, giant balloon head. I had a vision. Yeah. I had a vision.
You don't think I look
37 chins.
You don't think I look good? Come on, be honest.
Yeah, you look great.
Hang on, check it out. Wait, hang on.
It doesn't look bad.
You got to put on your glasses.
Come on, man.
You look all right. You look okay. You look good. You could have looked better. That's
Rob, you think I look handsome?
I don't know, John. You look okay. You look okay. I didn't see those big plugs.
We were doing a whole thing on sports in here during the commercials.
Is that right?
Well, Stuttering John came in and swears that he heard that next season all the Jets coaches will be fired, and they're bringing in Jimmy Johnson.
From Dallas.
From Dallas.
There's been a rumor.
And I think that's almost impossible to believe.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Well, and the reason being is that Jimmy hates the Giants so much
And I
hates the Giants.
And I said, if he hates the Giants, why doesn't he go to coach a team in the Giants division? The Jets never play the Giants, and they're never, they're never going to play the Giants.
I'll tell you why. Let me explain to you something. The Giants are the #1 football team in New York. In New York, the Giants are the team.
Not this week, they're not.
But they have been for the last 10 years, correct?
People are more into the Giants.
So now, by making the Jets the #1 team, everyone forgets about the Giants. That's why.
It's a good move. Jimmy Johnson's a great coach. But how do you know this and no one else knows it?
I heard from a reliable source.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Stockbroker.
No. A guy who's family of the team. Family of the coaching staff.
Is that right?
Yep. He told me yesterday he had a family pass on and everything. At the game he had 50-yard seats.
So is it a done deal?
No, Jimmy's considering it. It ain't like it's done.
Oh. Well, anyone would consider it.
I wish it would happen because we need some good coaches and staff. I don't think that coach is so bad that the Jets have.
I think he's done a pretty good job.
It's generally considered that the coach of the Jets now is a pretty good coach. He's a young guy.
I don't know where you heard that. I mean, any Jet fan, again, when you sit in the
watch the game.
Yeah, but they all despise him.
John thinks he's a bad coach because the guy decided to pass on 4th and 1.
Like last week.
That's a good move.
Howard,
you don't always run the ball.
Howard, you remember what the Giants used to do?
Yeah, but the Jets aren't the Giants.
But so what? That's what the Giants used to do. This guy's the Jets.
Then Pete Carroll runs on first down every time. Runs on second down every time. Gains no yardage. They were booing him yesterday.
No.
They won yesterday.
Gary, you watch the TV with half a brain sometimes. I'm telling you. I swear.
I tried to have 50-yard line tickets.
Yeah, but you don't see. I mean, even
did you smoke pot yesterday at the game?
Yes, I did.
There you go.
There you go.
I knew probably heard things that didn't happen.
No, I swear.
Yeah. John, you were watching
how many beers did you have by halftime? How many beers by halftime?
About 5.
Oh, man.
Drive home?
Yeah, but everyone in there is drunk. It's fun.
Do you know what game you were at?
I think I'm hearing the right game.
You know what the worst part is, Howard?
Yeah. You're watching the game with half a brain, though.
I got to tell you something. If they stop selling beers at the beginning of halftime, now there's another 2 hours left of game time.
Right.
So what you got to do, what me and my friend was doing, I would buy 2.
Right.
Then the guy behind me, I'd give him a couple bucks to go buy me another one. So I had a tray of beers. So
you have to stock up.
The ones in the cups?
Yes, you got to stock up.
You have to stock up.
And what do? You pee every 3 minutes? Like, do you have to run back into the bathroom?
I don't have to pee until like 5 beers. Then it's every
because it builds up, right?
Yeah, you hold it in.
Why do you have to have 5 beers?
So we can get high.
Have a good time. What do you mean? What do you have to have 5 beers?
Why don't you just pee on the floor?
You have to get drunk at the football game. That's a must.
It's great.
It's the best.
Great. Now, and then we were talking about the
You were at the Jet game yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, the Jets are kind of interesting this season.
I think so.
I think they're a great team.
If the Giants suck, the Giants are a classic example of a great team that all of a sudden it was like, remember when the Mets had that great year and they won the World Series, and then the next year they decided they had to trade everyone away,
everybody, right?
And they should have just kept the team. That's what the Giants did after they started winning. Right? Am I right?
That's what happened.
What?
It's similar to what the Mets did with Dykstra, with Lenny Dykstra. They got rid of Dykstra for Juan Samuel. Then they got rid of Mickey Wilson to Toronto. Juan Samuel sucked. Now the Giants are the same
Why is
thing.
everyone on the show inarticulate?
What the Giants did, Robin, is they got rid of Phil Simms, they got rid of Jeff Hostetler, and they bring in some guy who's like throwing a ball to the other
It's true. It really is true.
Well, I know Phil left.
The drunk over there actually is making sense.
They brought in a guy that should have been in. In other words, they should have had him in for the season with Phil.
Right.
Phil could have shown him what to do.
They moved too fast. There's no transition.
And then they get a coach, Dan Reeves, right, from the Broncos. Dan Reeves, the Giants have been a ball control offense for 10 years now.
All right. This isn't a sports show.
Okay, I know, but
I know what I'm talking about.
Dan Reeves has done a great job with what he's had to work with. Last year he took them to the playoffs and they stink.
What's your problem, Stuttering John? I agree with Gary.
I don't, because Dan Reeves, Howard, is a guy who coached John Elway.
It's not the coach. It's the team. Let me tell you something about the coach. The coach is calling decent plays. If the team can't execute it,
Howard,
that's it.
Right. This is why Gary's Gary's off base. Let me just explain to you, Gary.
Do you think a different coach could make this Giants team any better than they are?
Gary, hold on, let me just finish.
A different coach.
Can I say one thing? Hold on, let me ask you a question. The Giants had the same running backs they had 5 years ago. They have Hampton and they have Meggett.
Wait a second. What about the guy?
It's a very simplistic solution.
But John's on base.
It's a simplistic solution to blame the coach.
They're missing a key running back that was their MVP. What happened to that guy?
Who?
The guy that was the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Hampton?
No.
Meggett?
No.
Who? Otis Anderson?
Otis Anderson.
He was 45 years old.
And he was the MVP. He had a great season with them. They don't have the same players.
All right, listen, I'm not going to argue this anymore.
And if they did have the same
It's
players...
really that important. I wish the football players would go on strike now listening to this.
That's the only thing left to talk about. I was all sports this weekend. I watched the Jet game. I I watched Foreman beat that guy's ass.
Yeah. Michael Moore.
I even forced my wife to watch. We laid in bed and I made her watch because she wanted to watch a movie.
What, to twist her arm?
Yeah, just said, get in here and watch this. This is going to be a good fight. You watch. And she was excited.
But did you know that a half minute in the Super Bowl this year is going for like $1 million?
Yeah.
To advertise.
Yeah, that's
Super
kind of
Bowl
cool.
Because all the other sports have crapped out and they're not around.
Wow. I laid in bed, I farted and watched the game. I mean, watched the fight Saturday night. And then I had some of my wife.
Did you have to fart while you were doing that?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Oh, get out of here.
I try to hold it in.
Boy, do they get mad.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
And I've been eating like a lot of broccoli, beans, and rice the whole day, and I don't even smell like myself.
You smell like somebody
I smell
else.
like somebody else is in the room. But I did something wild Saturday night, Robin.
What'd
You'll
you
appreciate
do?
this as
What'd
a woman.
you do?
I became I became an alternate person. I told my wife while the lights were out, I was laying in bed, I said to her, you know, I have never admitted this to you, but I have another human being living inside of me. Listen to this. So she's laying in bed. No, just watch. No. I said, I have a full other personality.
You have another personality, like a multiple personality
I
thing
said,
going
his
on.
name is Mr. Zaremba, and he is now going to come out and talk to you. And she goes, stop this. I don't want this. I go,
I don't
no.
want Mr. Zaremba.
And you're not going to sleep. I said, you're not going to sleep with Howard now. Mr. Zaremba is going to have to see you.
I haven't told you, but Mr. Zaremba has had you many times.
Yeah, no. I said, and Mr. Zaremba's not sick of having with you. This is the first time for Mr. Zaremba. So all of a sudden, she got all scared, and she goes, I'm putting on the lights because I'm getting scared. I said,
now, does
no.
Mr. Zaremba sound different?
No, it sounds different.
Oh, he does?
What kind of guy is
What does he
Mr.
sound
Zaremba?
like?
Talks like this.
Oh, God.
Mr. Zaremba's like a mass murderer.
He's like a pervert.
Yeah, he's a pervert. And he was like, you know, you're nice.
Well, how is he different from Howard?
And I was a lot rougher. Mr. Zaremba's a lot rougher in bed. Yep. So, Zaremba, I want Howard. And I said, you are having Mr. Zaremba.
It sounds like Gary's been with Mr. Zaremba.
Hey, Gary, get over here. Mr. Zaremba's by. So, anyway, she goes, who is this? I want to know who I'm talking to.
Now, is she supposed to call him Mr. Zaremba
Yeah, and she starts saying Mr. Zaremba. And I said, what's going on? And she's getting all scared and everything. And she goes, that's it. And she starts like getting crying and stuff because she didn't like being with Mr. Zaremba. And I said, you're going to have to be with Mr. Zaremba. And I thought it was the funniest thing.
Howard.
So then she runs out of the bed and turns the lights on to see that it's me.
Yes.
And I go, okay, now I'm back. I'm okay. And then she turns off the light, and I became Mr. Zaremba again. She goes, I don't like it. I don't want to play this game. I said, I'm torturing you.
Does Mr. Zaremba do things that Howard wouldn't do?
No. No, he doesn't go that far. Mr. Zaremba pretty much did what he had to do. The same thing Howard does.
Mr. Zaremba didn't spend 15 minutes in foreplay.
Yeah. No, in fact, while Allison was begging for the vibrator, Mr. Zaremba just did the act. Did his thing and finished.
She still asked Mr. Zaremba for the vibrator. Huh?
Yeah.
And Mr. Zaremba knew where it was.
And Mr. Zaremba told her not to get it.
How'd you come up with that name, Zaremba?
He was a teacher of mine. I was growing up. Mr. Zaremba. And it just sounded so evil. Mr. Zaremba. Isn't that great?
No, that's silly.
Oh, you would love it. Come over here. I'll play Mr. Zaremba with you.
So silly.
She was frightened out of her mind. I'm a good actor. Mr. Zaremba wants you now. Imagine all the lights. Turn on all the lights. Turn on all the lights. Here, watch. Here. Like, here's how it works. Here you go, watch.
Gotta go totally dark.
Turn off all Robin's lights, too. Turn everything, every light off.
You gotta be totally in the dark, like
Totally.
Space Mountain or something.
I want it all dark. And just picture me. Hey, come over here and sit on my lap, and I'm gonna let me be Mr. Zaremba. Come over here.
Mr. Zaremba.
Come here. Well, all the lights are on. I can't do it now.
You can't act in the light,
That's
huh?
scary. You see, you won't be scared because you'll be seeing my face. Imagine it. Close your eyes. Come here, Mr. Zaremba.
How do you think you're going to scare me?
Come over here. I'll scare you. Come over and come into a dark room with me and let me be Mr. Zaremba. And Mr. Zaremba takes no prisoners.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Zaremba will rip your panties off. Mr. Zaremba wants you. Come here. Come here, Robin. Come speak to Mr. Zaremba.
I've been laughing.
You're not laughing. Let me tell you something. You would have been frightened out of your mind.
All right.
And then I lay there like I'm dead. And I go,
Yes.
Mrs. Zaremba's in the room. And Allison got all upset and starts getting weepy and leaves the room and gets all angry at me.
Well,
She must have been real horny because she came back from Mr. Zaremba.
yeah, I figure she knows who was in the room.
Yeah, wait, I'll call her. She'll tell you about Mrs. Zaremba.
Call her as Mr. Zaremba.
Yeah, watch. Yeah, okay, here. Hey, Gary, get her on the
Taking
phone.
over the radio show.
Well, you look good.
Then I'll tell you who our special guest is going to be on Thursday.
All right.
Mrs. Zaremba.
That was my guess. Allison, it's Gary. Are you
Was
there?
Mr. Zaremba
Can you
full
pick
of
up for a
gas?
second?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second.
Watch this.
Then how could she be confused?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Mr. Zaremba.
I don't like Mr. Zaremba.
This is Mr. Zaremba. He's coming home tonight, and he's going to do what he did to you Saturday night.
Oh, God. Well, that wasn't bad.
Did Mr. Zaremba take you? Who is better in bed, Howard or Mr. Zaremba?
Well, I must admit, Mr. Zaremba was pretty good.
Mr. Zaremba likes it.
Mr.
Hard and
Zaremba was
fast.
the janitor at the Hebrew school.
Yeah. I told her, and she even said, who is this Mr. Zaremba? I go, I'm a janitor at a
I
Hebrew
said, you
school.
sound like a janitor. He goes, I am.
I'm a janitor at a Hebrew school. And she was all freaked out. Tell Robin how freaked out you got. You were getting you were crying.
No, Howard.
You got real
I was
weepy.
I wanted
and then
you
you
to come back.
And then you made me turn on the lights so you could see if it was really me in bed.
Well, he always plays.
I don't know what you're doing.
She gets really scared when I take on a different character.
Yes, but what is this playing?
Yeah, exactly. What is it?
I just want her to see me. This is what I'll look like in my coffin. I did it for the kids. I do it for the kids. I show the kids. This is what Daddy's going to look like when he's laying in the grave.
You're a weirdo.
No, I want the kids to be prepared. They have to learn how to deal with it.
They didn't like it either with you being dead.
No, they loved it.
That is sick, Howard. That's
Isn't
the
that?
sickest thing I've ever heard you say.
No, the kids have to
He
see
does
what
the
it
dead all the time.
Kids shouldn't be afraid of death.
They shouldn't be exposed to it every minute either.
Yeah.
It's not like, they need to see you lying there pretending to be.
This is how to be a father.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie dead.
Demented. That's why my kids don't even want me in the room. Next week, you get it from Knucklehead Smith in bed. He's trapped inside me, too.
Deborah wants to say hi.
Oh, okay.
Does she know Mrs. Zaremba?
No. Mellow out.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Deborah. What are you doing? Hi, honey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm home because my bus didn't come yet.
Oh, why is that?
Because I get picked up at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's not late.
Okay, here's
Who's the greatest father in the whole world?
you.
Right.
Do you
Right
know any
answer.
others?
Hello.
Out of ask Deborah, out of all of her friends, all of the dads that she knows from her friends, who is the greatest dad?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Who is the greatest dad out of all the dads you know and all your friends? You can answer the question.
Who is the best, Deborah?
You.
Thank you.
Oh, she's just trying to make you feel better.
Hey, Deborah, didn't I show you how Daddy would look laying there on the bed dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that
Did
cool?
he look good?
And then you turned into a vampire.
Well, don't tell them that. That's
Weird.
the kids loved it, though. Wasn't I a good vampire?
Yes.
Didn't I scare you guys?
Yes.
Is that good? You like being scared?
Yeah, she likes it. Remember I went, Mina. Mina.
That's Mrs. Zaremba's voice.
Hey, Robin. How many voices do you think I could do? I love you, honey.
Okay, I love you too.
All right. She's at the best age.
She's very
a lot of
loving.
fun?
She is at the best age.
Because everything revolves around you.
No, she's 8 years old. Watch this. Hey, put it back on.
Okay, hold on. Daddy wants to talk.
Hi.
Who is Deborah's boyfriend?
What?
Who is Deborah's boyfriend?
You.
Exactly. Thank you, Deborah.
You're so silly.
See, that's what's great. When they're 8 years old,
They love you.
they love you.
Can't
I
do
love you.
anything wrong.
You're the best.
Thank you.
Where's Mommy?
Right here.
Okay, honey. You want to perform or anything?
What?
You want to do anything? You want to do any kind of performance?
No.
All right. Just want to check.
See ya.
See you later, Deborah.
Okay.
When you inherit the show, be nice to my son.
Hi.
Hi. See, I was just explaining how 8 years old is the best age.
It's wonderful.
It's like they adore you, and they love you.
They still think you're the greatest.
They still think you're the greatest, and they're not embarrassed by you. Even in front of their friends, you can stand there and kiss them and stuff. But when they're like 10 or 11, Emily's totally embarrassed.
Really? It's only 3 more years till it's you drop me off on the corner because I have friends to see.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. Don't walk near me.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. 8 years old. If I could freeze my kids, I'd make them 8 years old.
That's a nice, healthy attitude.
Yeah. Deborah is like, and Emily was like that at 8.
Oh, sure. That's a stage, Howard.
Yeah,
the wonderful stage.
Allison was like that at 8.
You remember that age with her, too.
When she first met me, she was like that. She adored me. Now she just puts up with me.
Howard.
So Ashley's talking and everything right now.
Oh, yeah, she talks.
Yeah. What'd you do to your hair, John?
What's that?
What'd you do to your hair?
I shaved it.
Yeah, it's really attractive.
I can't wait to see.
I'm telling you it is, Allison. Don't listen to Howard.
You look like a man.
I look very handsome.
Howard will be doing it soon.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cut my hair shorter.
Hey, Howard, I got to tell you, man, I was watching you over here, and, like, the mic was cut off half of your nose.
Yeah.
You actually look good.
I know. Without my nose, I'd be really handsome.
You really would.
I'm thinking of just lopping the whole thing off. If I had gotten a nose job, I could have been handsome.
You know, we got to get you. Did you ever see Roxanne when they have those, like, cards that you can put on the side of your face and see how small
you had one of those.
I got news for you. If Allison and I ever break up, which I don't see happening.
You're going for the nose job
I'm going for a nose job then for dates.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I don't need to get it now. She's already in love with me.
Now, what would happen if you were 60 years old?
Maybe Mr.
and became single again?
If I was 60, I have to be single by the time I'm 60.
Oh, Allison, are you ready to go?
I mean, I can't wait that much longer. Allison's got to let me date.
I'll let you go now.
No, Mrs. Zaremba's going to date.
I got to show you this.
No, my wife was really good in the sack Saturday night. She totally satisfied me.
Yeah.
Right,
Let
honey?
me just tell you this. I just got to finish this. They have a whole segment in People magazine on those ex-wives.
Yeah.
Club, you know, the Michael Landon and the guy, the woman who was married to Ken Barry and Jerry Lewis's wife. They have a whole section in People magazine.
Yeah, they should all be crying. Their husbands made them millionaires.
Mrs. Leonard Nimoy seems to be taking it hardest of all.
Oh, is she? And he's a prize. You wouldn't want to lose him in bed.
There's a loss.
Yeah.
She talks about how they were at some function together and he walked past like she was a stranger.
I saw Leonard Nimoy the other day being interviewed about something. He has big fake white teeth.
Yes.
And he looks 100 years old, and he's got the teeth of a 19-year-old.
The only reason he got that part originally because he was so odd looking.
Yeah. He's believe me. She's sitting and crying over him.
But she goes, 33 years, and he walks by me like I'm a stranger.
Oh, tell these women to get a life. They all act like they're victims. Why don't they go out and get a boyfriend?
I don't think I'll ever be in that category. I don't think he's ever letting me go.
No, I would feel strange about another guy having Sydney.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Zaremba?
Mrs. Zaremba had her, but
Mrs. Zaremba.
Mrs. Zaremba's coming back for you next weekend.
You know, I wouldn't mind
Brace yourself.
doing some interesting, creative, fun role-playing, but...
I did something fun this weekend. I did a new position on her. Didn't I do a new position?
Mrs. Zaremba has positions?
I made Allison leave her leg in a weird place.
After 20 years?
I said, Mrs. Zaremba said...
Where is the leg, huh?
Here's what happened. I was having with her, and I said...
Oh, God, hold on.
Don't you...
Take it down?
I said, don't you take it down. And she goes, what'll happen if I take it down? Mr. Zaremba will show you.
Oh,
and
what
then,
happened?
So as we were doing it, her leg started to slip, and I started spanking her because her leg slipped. But it was Mr. Zaremba. I normally wouldn't do that. Oh, bye, Deborah. Bye, Deborah.
Talk about timing.
Bye. Talk about timing.
How long was she listening? No, she wasn't listening.
She's not listening.
Oh, good. So Mrs. Zaremba forced Allison to keep her leg up in the air the whole time. And then when she slipped, I spanked her.
Oh.
What?
Well, you know I spank you now, as Mr. Zaremba. And you like it.
Oh, my
How many spanks?
So
Was it like one spank?
No, I give her like 5 hard, like real quick. Boom. It's like...
Mrs. Zaremba doesn't care about her
I
knee
don't
disease?
consider that a spanking.
What?
Mr. Zaremba doesn't care about her knee disease?
No, Mrs. Zaremba doesn't pay any attention.
No condomination?
No, not with Mrs. Zaremba. No.
I don't have that
Yeah,
anymore.
she's different around Mrs. Zaremba.
Healed immediately.
Maybe Mr. Zaremba could bring another girl home with Allison.
Yeah, what would Mr. Zaremba do?
Mrs. Zaremba's evil.
Can't you bring Mrs. Zaremba?
She really hates Mr. Zaremba. And she got all angry and upset.
He says you came back for him.
No.
No, you got back into bed with Mrs. Zaremba. You eventually had some with Mrs.
I
Zaremba.
thought it was you.
What?
I thought it was you.
No, you knew it wasn't because you turned on the lights to see who it was. She gets nervous and turns on the lights because she thinks I really changed.
Oh, boy.
Why do you turn on the lights? Do you really think I became someone else?
I thought you were...
No, come on.
Did she really turn on?
Yeah, she runs over. She gets scared. She goes, I have to see who I'm with.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Zaremba has a different face. You never.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
He seems very strange over the weekends.
Saturday night, Mrs. Zaremba's going to be back.
I don't know. This is all very strange behavior. Playing.
Oh, that we've been doing for years.
Yeah.
I never knew about that.
Now he's doing it with his kids.
Amazing.
She doesn't know Mr. Zaremba. Mr. Zaremba's married.
His eyes roll into his head. His mouth. He really likes it.
Oh, he really just—he's not even doing the funeral where they have him placed.
No. Oh no. He's like newly.
And you're discovering it.
No, what I do is I lay there and I let the saliva start. I let like drool, and then my eyes, glaze over, and I do the whole death thing.
I mean, he's been doing this. He knows I don't like it.
I do it until it aggravates her.
Macabre.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm with a 7-year-old. Maybe 8.
That's pushing it.
Mr. Zaremba's going to bring home his wife next weekend, Tempest Zaremba. All right, honey, I got to go.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. See, she's all happy from the weekend.
She seems to be very excited about Mr. Zaremba.
I won't have to deliver the kielbasa till next weekend. That'll keep her going for the whole week.
Yeah, this is a hot new man.
Yeah, she has a new boyfriend. Mrs. Zaremba. You guys ought to try it. I'm telling you, get with your wives and be Mr. Zaremba.
Oh, all these years
come
I've
up with a
been
name
trying.
too.
Yeah, it's wild.
I've been trying.
But don't break character.
Be completely different.
No matter what she does, don't break character.
Just become something else and stay in it.
Yeah, and stay in it.
But how long have I been trying to get you to do something like that?
You?
Yes, I've always told you to play act
Well,
and
there you
role
go.
play and
I
do
think
all kinds of things.
Mr. Zaremba tips his hat to you. Allison got really scared. She's running around the room. She starts crying because I won't stop.
Crying?
Yeah, but then eventually she gets in bed and she's
Now,
laughing.
that doesn't stop you.
No. Once you're in character, you don't change. I'm telling you, that's the whole key.
All right.
You got to torture. Mrs. Zaremba, and he jokes like that, and it's dark, and he's got his arms, and then I put my hands around her throat. She got all nervous that Mrs. Zaremba was going to kill her.
I don't know what's wrong. You really do have those thoughts in your head that you express on the air.
Yes.
Oh, you're terrible.
Yes, Mrs. Zaremba.
You didn't put your arms around her neck during sex, like during.
No, but during foreplay, which lasts for like a minute.
Yeah, how could she notice that?
But it's such a goof because she gets so scared. But you got to do it real good. You got to be convincing.
You can't drop out after a certain point and say, okay, I'm Jackie the Joke Man again.
No. Yeah, you can't all of a sudden be Jackie the Joke Man. If you're Jackie the Joke Man, you become Mr. Zaremba.
Just kidding, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Mr. Zaremba.
Like, even if she leaves the room and she's pissed off at you, you stay as Mr. Zaremba. It was after the former fight. I don't know where it came from, but it just happened.
It was spontaneous.
Yeah.
You thought of it.
I was really bored. It comes out of sheer boredom.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Although I do spend a lot of the weekend thinking about if I was single, what I'd be doing for the weekend instead of sitting in the house.
Oh, you're planning your weekend
yeah.
if you weren't.
I'd be out partying. I would have been at Scores.
You check the social calendar.
Yeah.
You check the social calendar to see what events you'd like to attend.
Yeah, like I'd be going to concerts, clubs, screenings.
It was Models Week this week. You could have had a different.
I know. I would have gone to like all those shows, those modeling shows. It is hard.
You were invited to sit in the front row at one of the major models. I told you about it. I did tell you about it. You were like, I don't want to be bothered with that. What am I going to do?
Yeah, because I'm not going to get laid.
It was like a weekday.
Oh.
But if you were single.
Well, that would be scouting for the weekend.
Right. Oh, I would have been there. And you know what? I would be so much more energetic if I was single. You'd see I'd have energy to go out. I would make time.
That I'd like to see that.
He would. It does. It invigorates you.
I should have sent Zaremba.
How does he dress? I would like to see
He's
that.
very natty. Why don't we take a break, and then I'll tell you who's going to be on the show Thursday.
It's out of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came a little too close.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Yeah. Got an exciting show for you today. By the way, stopping by on the show today is Joe Frazier, one of my heroes, who I believe was a great world champion of boxing, who was 10 times more talented in the ring than Muhammad Ali, and 10 times the man Muhammad Ali was. that if people who are boxing fans or just fans of great iconic heroes, the true hero of that era was Joe Frazier, not Muhammad Ali.
Start that again.
Well, I think you really need to watch a special that's going. In fact, that's why Joe's here. HBO has commemorated the Thriller in Manila, which I know.
I saw that promo.
It's a fantastic special, and what you begin to learn is that Muhammad Ali was a monster. That. Well, let me tell you about it. I know you can't believe it, but the real champion was Joe Frazier, and the real people's champion. You know, don't forget, Joe Frazier was a man of the people. Grew up on a farm, worked farm life his whole life. Muhammad Ali worked at one thing, being Muhammad Ali. Never held a job except being Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
and when it came, hold on, when it came to fighting, he called Joe. He did the worst thing you could do to another black man. He said that Joe was a race traitor. He said that Joe was a gorilla. He was ugly. He was too black. And he said he was a traitor to his own people. And Joe Frazier was a guy who was just boxing. He was working his way like any other man, trying to find his way in life and make a living. Muhammad Ali went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan. He went and, if you can believe this, spoke at a Klan rally and said to them that he wanted to see the races separate, just like the Klan.
Oh, yeah,
that he approved of the Klan and palled around with the Klan. The very same Ku Klux Klan that was tying a noose around his brothers' necks and lynching and burning crosses. He sat there.
Well, I think that you're not looking at it in a certain context. You're looking at it as a white man.
Look at it as a black woman.
No, but I'm looking at it as a person who grew up in a confused society.
What Ali did to Joe Frazier was worse than a lynching.
Did he call him Cassius Clay before Muhammad turned on him like this? You can't answer that question.
I think, yes. No, you have to watch the special. I can't answer the question.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that Muhammad Ali was beating up Joe Frazier so badly that his own people, black people, would boo him and shun him. And, I mean, what did he have?
You're not answering my question.
In the verbal war, he went Cassius Clay. Big deal. He didn't call him a gorilla.
That was the thing that he got really upset about. You got to know what upsets people.
He sat and held a rubber gorilla in front of Joe's face. And white people loved it, by the way. You know, for years, dark-skinned black men were, ugly and disgusting, and Cassius Clay went right into it on him.
Excuse me, you act as if Cassius Clay was enlightened.
Cassius Clay did terrible things to Joe Frazier, race baiting.
Cassius Clay did the same things that black people are doing to each other today.
I'm talking about Cassius Clay, your hero.
Today.
Joe Frazier.
Never said he was perfect.
Joe Frazier was a better fighter.
He was not a better fighter. Was not a better fighter.
He was.
How come he lost twice?
He lost once.
He lost twice.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The second, you don't know anything. What is it, Gary?
Okay, he won the first fight.
That's right.
He lost the second fight.
And by the way, okay, go ahead, yeah.
And this fight, Robin, you know the story. Ali wasn't getting up for the 15th round. And
he wouldn't
Joe didn't get up first. That's why the fight was lost. Joe was blind for the last 4 rounds. His eye, blind in his left eye, right eye closed.
And he had a manager.
These were terrible, terrible fights. But who was declared the winner of the third fight?
But I'm just saying.
That's exactly right. He was lynched. He was lynched again, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Here's the proof. Forget everything else. See who's talking and who isn't. See who's walking and who isn't.
Well, maybe Muhammad has paid a price for the way he lived his life.
Karma.
But Joe Frazier not doing all that well either.
Joe Frazier lives in Philadelphia in the gym that he trains in. He has no money. It's a very sad story.
He has no money.
You don't have a lot of money now.
Oh, dear. I didn't know that. I mean, he made a lot of money.
Sure. Listen, what's he doing? Who knows what he spent it on? Probably with Bernie Madoff.
Well, Ali didn't have a lot of money either at the end of all the things.
But here's the sad part about that. Muhammad Ali, they've whitewashed his image so much so that people like yourself buy into him.
Well, he did do a courageous thing, and that is why people revere him, not for who he was, but he did a courageous thing.
But so-called Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali.
You can call him that now because he can't beat you up.
Let him come in here. I'll take him on.
That's right. I know you.
Bring in Cassius Clay. I'll kick his ass. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, like you like to call him. He's a character, this guy.
He is a character.
But he got to sell the rights to his name. He got recently, I think, about $50 million to have his estate run. And Joe Frazier's name is nothing. And Joe Frazier was a great boxer.
But you know why?
I'll buy Joe Frazier memorabilia.
But you know why? You don't buy memorabilia.
Well, if I did, I would.
You know why? Because Joe kept the fight going. He never embraced Ali. When all of that was, run over and hug him and get your face in the pictures with him.
Hug him.
He kept that fight going.
Joe's the best. Joe said, "You don't call me those names, and I don't forgive." And I love Joe Frazier.
And that's been great for him.
I love Joe Frazier.
I love Joe too.
No, you don't.
You just don't know what it is to be black.
Yeah, I do. I know better than you.
You have no idea.
You live the life of a white woman, a white princess.
What?
You live the life of a white princess.
I'm a black princess.
I'm blacker than you. Believe me, I've been the black man.
You and this documentary, you are white people analyzing black people who were raised in a racist society and driven crazy.
I'm a person.
This demonizing
feeling for Joe Frazier. You're a narcissist at a 34.
Of a simple man.
Oh, boy.
Is ridiculous. I'm like, who are these? It's white people who did this documentary.
You have a 34 rating
as a
white
narcissist man who did this. I'm like, listen to this music. Listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
They say nothing about the context of being raised in this racist society.
Say what you want. I was raised in a racist society.
And
I didn't
you have
use
your
race.
problems, and look at what you're doing now.
No.
You're analyzing people who you can't understand.
Joe Frazier is a true champ, and he will be here today. And by the way, as a woman, Muhammad Ali will not be here. He, by the way, doesn't have anything to say. He's in La La Land.
Isn't Daniel Carver a simple man? He's simple.
I don't expect... Wait, hold it. You expect me to think Daniel Carver has a rational thought about something?
So you forgive Daniel Carver?
Right.
I do forgive Daniel Carver because he's out of his mind. I don't pay attention to Daniel Carver, and Daniel Carver has nothing to do with how I feel about myself.
But would you say then that goes to all people in the KKK?
Yes, they're dumb and under some delusion that I have some responsibility for how their lives are.
So Ali is dumb too.
Absolutely, he's dumb.
That's right. And Joe Frazier is the people's champion.
Read what I say in my book. It's not that Ali was a great man. It was that Ali was someone we could relate to. We couldn't relate to Martin Luther King. We could relate to Ali because he wasn't perfect.
So you don't...
But he was brave.
You're not angry with those guys who lynched people, are you? No, they're just dumb.
Oh, here we go.
All right, there you go. I'm
angry at the entire society and the entire country. You know, when somebody,
you got the wrong hero.
When somebody raises their hand and says they've not always been proud of America, white people scream, "Oh, you're not a patriot." Now you're using it the opposite way.
Joe Frazier is the people's champion. Just remember that. And rewrite your book and put Joe Frazier.
Brainwash me, hunky.
Joe Frazier, the man. And don't you even talk to Joe when he's here.
I won't talk to Joe when he's here. Because you're going to try to rile the poor man up again.
Oh.
Let him have some peace in his life.
Wait till Joe gets here.
This is so ridiculous. Do you know this
During the interview, face the wall. Shame, the wall of shame.
Now look at you trying to master me and tell me what to do.
Yeah, I've been trying for 20 years, and you finally wised up. You won't listen. Whatever. Anyway, so Joe will be here. And we love having him in.
And stop trying to demonize Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I'm not demonizing him. I'm demonizing you.
His life, and he's suffering for whatever those crimes are that he did commit.
Thank you. Well, now you're talking.
He doesn't need you to be his judge. And you should feel...
I judge him.
You should feel inadequate to judge anyone during this era.
No, I'm totally
adequate.
These were
people, we were all fighting for our freedom at that time.
By the way, Robin wants you to know Hitler was just a simple artist with a dream.
No, Hitler was a maniac who
come on. He's your hero.
Who got control of another bunch of maniacs, and they all followed him.
So do you ever get upset at anyone's behavior or no?
Surely I get upset at the actual behavior, but you can't expect crazy people to have rational thoughts.
Your hero, Muhammad Ali,
was a crazy person.
Is the wrong
Driven
hero.
crazy by the society he was grown up.
The wrong hero. You need to worship Joe Frazier.
Because for Joe to be subject to someone else calling him a gorilla is ridiculous. It shows a lack of character.
No.
Yes.
Joe had a family.
You can't. That
people,
was part of the problem.
Stop it. You've never had a national figure, beloved national figure, sit there and ridicule
Are you kidding me? I've been called names all my life.
No, not on the world stage.
Absolutely. People have ridiculed me.
Who's the prominence?
Me just for working with you.
Who is the prominence of Joe, of Muhammad
the woman
Ali?
who runs Ebony magazine?
Oh, I never heard of her.
Almost every black organization.
Never heard of them.
They shun me.
No.
Shun me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's right.
Have you ever seen me in Ebony magazine?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
They had you behind bars in a cage.
People have called me the same names they've called Joe.
I'm going to put you on the cover of Howard Stern's Ebony. I'm buying Ebony magazine. Look, you'll see the real hero come through those doors today.
I love Joe, but you can't carry on like this. It's ridiculous.
You will see the real hero.
It's ridiculous.
Right, Fred?
Unfortunately.
Who do you side with, Fred?
I think you're being overly simplistic of your evaluation. You're talking about
He's talking to you, Rob.
They're about 3 years away from being lynched in the South. I think it was a black guy trying to wrest any sort of control for himself in the world.
I want you to apologize to Joe Frazier today.
But I do like Joe.
Apologize to Joe.
And I think it was gamesmanship on Ali's part.
Absolutely. And Joe fell into the syndrome, just like George Foreman.
Well, we all can't be as strong as you. And by the way, what is it, Gary?
You know, there's one interesting part that you're leaving out of this. This
ridiculous documentary.
No, just as far as the relationship, and this is a true thing, Robin. You know, when Ali couldn't get a fight because he was out, you know, Joe Frazier went to the Pennsylvania Commission.
I know all of this.
Right, and they were in the back of a car, and Ali had no money.
Yes.
And Joe Frazier handed over
I know.
a thing. So, if you're doing that, how could you turn around and do that to Frazier?
It's simple.
It's not that simple.
They were raised in a society that was crazy.
Excuses.
You have no idea what
It's a horrible
racism
man.
is. You have no idea what it does to people. None.
All I can tell you
What do you
is
think South Africa was all about? All those black people dominated by a few white people. You know why? Do you know why?
You're going to tell
let's
me.
learn.
Because the tribes hated each other. So they couldn't unite to oust their black captors.
Okay, but if Ali hated Frazier, why did he take his money? Why was he his friend?
He was in a survival mode, obviously, all of his life.
Excuses.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ali ever hated Frazier. He was just using him. And unfortunately, Frazier took the bait every goddamn time.
That's right.
No.
Joe was very naive.
So Joe's naive, but he isn't. But he didn't make fun of a man's race.
No, he didn't.
He's a good man, and he's the people's hero.
I think the pain that Joe felt was being tricked by Ali every friggin' time.
Well, Joe and his
every
family.
time.
Muhammad was the devil.
And part of that is the relationship between light-skinned black people and dark-skinned black people.
I've made a decision. Not only are you going to face the wall during Joe's visit, but Fred is. He's going to stare at you.
I said I love Joe. Are you kidding?
You're out.
See, you can't do both.
I mean,
Howard wants you to choose.
Choose, man.
Ali even cheated the Foreman out of his championship.
Absolutely.
You ever see? There's a thing ESPN had on about don't blame George Foreman for losing to Ali, because Ali went there and he did some pretty amazing gamesmanship stuff.
Absolutely,
to Frazier. He would want to win at any cost.
I am with the dark-skinned black man.
Wow.
Well, then you're
go.
still separating the races.
That's right.
You're still
Me and Joe.
separating the black people from each other.
Joe told me Muhammad Ali's white.
On the
So
other
no
hand,
high
I'm the
stepping yellows
uniter.
for you.
I'm with the real black man.
I'm the uniter. All of us are black, and it doesn't matter what color your skin is. And
Then you're not
we
black.
have to realize what racism does. It even turns people against themselves.
Joe Frazier will be here, and Robin and Fred will be facing the wall. Thank you.
Here we go. Massa says we got to face the wall.
Massa's telling you. You better listen.
Because we got opinions that don't agree with his.
I'm sorry.
You guys better face the wall.
All right.
Mr. Frazier, good morning.
Hey.
Right this way, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a happy birthday. That's 2, 3, 4 months back.
How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine.
You excited to be back on the show?
Oh, always been nice to you, obviously. I mean, We're going to talk about what we used to do.
What's that? What are you going to talk about?
I really don't know, man. I don't mind.
Anything, right?
The documentary. Moving around. The documentary, yeah.
Thriller Manila, right?
Oh, yeah, this way, that way.
Right in here.
Okay.
That's what you talking about.
No. What are you talking about? No Thriller, no Manila.
That's what he's talking about, Pop.
Talking about the fight.
Talk about whatever Howard wants to talk about, right?
Yeah, all the time.
You always have a good time when you're here with Howard, right?
I always have a good time when I go to Howard, you know. Me and Howard speak the same language.
You guys get each other. You guys get each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're good guys.
All right, man. Have fun in there today.
All right, boogie boogie.
World champion Joe Frazier is here. I assume his son Marvis is with him. I'm thinking. Joe is this man walking through the door is the greatest boxer of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He's the guy left standing, not Ali or so-called Cassius Clay. This is the real champion, the world champion, the true champion, the true boxing champion of the world. And now, finally, there's proof.
Hello, darling.
Hello, lady. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Joe, that third fight,
Thank you.
Forget how we look. You look good.
Okay.
And your son looks good.
The Lord been good to all of us.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine since I see you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You are a great man. History is now finally recognizing that you were the true champion of the people. You are the true black man.
That's right.
And you are the true
Here you go,
lover.
separating the races
Yep,
again.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what Muhammad Ali did to my man.
And so you're going to perpetuate the problem.
Muhammad Ali is a worse racist than a Ku Klux Klansman.
Oh, you're ridiculous, because Muhammad Ali
He's
couldn't
a black
enslave
one.
people.
He's what?
A black Ku Klux Klan.
He's a black Ku Klux Klan. Do you know?
All he could do was call names.
In your new, I want to talk to you for a second.
Good.
In your new special, this HBO
Did you
documentary.
make this special?
Right.
You must. Thriller in Manila.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I learned a few things. This Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he could beat you up.
He can't. I could kick his ass.
No,
I'll fight him right now.
All you do is mention my name. Don't worry about it.
Cassius Clay went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan and said that the people should be separated.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine psychologically what it did to you back in those days when Cassius Clay would sit there and hold up a gorilla and put it in your face and say you should be in a zoo in a cage. That's the worst racial thing you could say to any man.
Any man.
Let me ask you something, Joe.
Let him answer, please.
I act like one when the bell rang, you know what I'm saying?
You kicked his ass.
Let me ask you something,
I want to bite him on his neck.
Joe.
You know what I mean?
Joe.
Robin, please.
Did any other black person ever say something to you about the color of your skin?
About me?
Yeah.
I didn't have no problem with that.
Come on, tell the truth.
My grandmother was Irish.
Tell the truth. Your grandmother was Irish.
Okay, that's the truth.
Hold on, Joe. Let me take
Irish.
Let me take you
And
through
a blonde, too.
this. Let me take you through this. I am here to celebrate the new special that's coming out on HBO. I've seen it already, and Robin hasn't. So I'm going to say this.
You like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
It vindicates me.
Yeah.
I've been saying all along all these years, the true champion of those fights was Joe Frazier.
One champion,
Muhammad
another,
Ali.
man.
That's right. And this finally proves it.
You know what, Joe? Muhammad Ali never did this show.
And it's right, because he can't.
Yeah,
you know
but
why?
he-
Because Joe pummeled the shit out of him.
He could have done this show at one
No,
time.
lady, he had like 3 or 4 movies out.
Joe, I'm worried about you. I saw in the documentary you were living in your gym.
Yeah.
You're down on your luck money-wise. That's what it kind of says. And now I heard you lost the gym.
I haven't lost no gym.
You got the gym?
The gym is still there. I just want to sell it. I'm not losing it.
Where are you living then?
Here and there.
Where?
Here and there.
Here and there. You made millions. He made millions.
He's in a high rise.
In a high rise?
Yeah, he's doing
So you're doing okay?
Yeah, he's
Sure,
all right.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
But the guys over the time, Howard, what they have done, I gave them a way of life.
Yes.
And you know what they done? They throw it back in my face and walk away.
Yep.
They went to Butch Lewis. They went to Don King. They went to Bob Am. They came to the Great Garden and left me holding the bag.
Yes.
So Marvis and Jacqueline, which is my kids, they not in it anymore. hey, let it go. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nice places that they can make out of it. The Irishman team comes over. You know what I mean? That's a gym, a hotel, a ballroom, or a kitchen, all in the one is there.
Marvis, Robin doesn't understand this. She doesn't live the life that we have.
Oh, my God.
Explain to Robin. I want you to explain to my audience what it was like for you as a young boy growing up, and Muhammad Ali is busy calling your father a gorilla and making racial remarks about him and saying he's an Uncle Tom. What was it like for you?
Well, growing up, being Joe Frazier's son had that one or two sides. You know, everybody in that system would beat you up all the time because you were Joe. Because
you were the enemy. But he was the hero.
Yeah, he was the hero. Well, a lot of people when I was younger would say that. Well, yeah, your dad's the Uncle Tom, and my dad not an Uncle Tom.
Of course not, Uncle Tom. This man bowed before no man.
Right.
You know who the Uncle Tom was?
Yeah. Light, bright,
and almost white.
Again,
Right.
we're doing it all over again. I see we've learned nothing. We've learned nothing.
What you mean we haven't learned nothing?
We're learning plenty.
Watch it, Robin.
Muhammad Ali said, and I learned this all in the documentary, I hate Joe Frazier worse than the white man.
Yeah, he's lighter than I am.
Yeah. He's
light, bright, almost white.
When he spoke at a Klan rally, and they said to him, don't worry, champ, we're not going to lynch you.
Yeah.
You know how many black men were lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, and Muhammad Ali's palling around with them?
That's right.
I don't think he was palling around.
Sure he was.
He went and spoke.
Why?
I don't think they had dinner together.
He was just white as them. That's what it was.
It's true. You're so right. You're so right. Now the truth comes out, doesn't it?
Yes,
After
there you
all
go.
these years.
All on the table.
All on the table. I knew I was right.
Man, like the Lord's been good to me.
Yeah, damn
and
right.
The Lord's been good to all of us. You know what I mean? You look good.
You worked the farms and the fields.
Yes, I did.
You know what it is to be a black man in America.
I'm in the back of that mule 24/7.
Yep. Yeah. You know who was with him? You know who knows mules?
Oh.
Did Muhammad Ali ever work a day in his life beside being boxer? No. Who worked? You.
Me.
You.
Oh,
yeah,
ridiculous.
Right in the field. Matter of fact, I used to drive the tractor and load it all at the same time.
You lost your toes working a lawnmower.
That was a lawnmower.
I said Robin ought to kiss you.
That was a lawnmower,
I said,
a riding mower.
You know what, Joe? I said to Robin before you came in, you ought to kiss that man's toes, and I remember you didn't have it.
Yeah. Robin, when you want to go out?
When you want to go out with Joe?
When you want to go out with me?
We're going out?
If you want.
When are you in town?
Huh?
When are you in town?
I'm in town now.
She's leaving town.
Actually, I am going right out of town today after work.
She got an enema. She looks good, doesn't she?
She looks great.
Yeah.
She looks good. You know what I mean?
Doesn't she look good? That's a whole new hairdo, too. Different
I wouldn't need the pillow.
You wouldn't?
Pillow?
Talking about her breast.
You wouldn't need it. You mean you put your head on those two pillows?
No, I had to put the pillow over her head.
Oh. You wouldn't even need the pillow.
You're all right, Rob.
Sometimes when you're not with a good-looking woman, sometimes you put a pillow over their head so you don't have to look at their face.
There you go.
And with Robin, no pillow.
No pillow for
She got a pretty face.
Thank you. I guess that's a compliment.
You know what?
Robin, you're a small piece of leather well put together.
Oh, why, thank you.
There you go. Marvin's a chip over there. He has a poem like Kurt Angle.
You always knew how to charm the ladies.
He's a minister, you know what I mean? That's why he's trying to throw some good stuff there.
You know, you talk about pussy. Let's get serious.
Take it easy. You're in the presence of a minister.
All right, but listen. You know when you talk pussy? This I learned in this special of yours. Ali, or whatever his name is, Clay, he took the fight because the so-called Muslim was cheating on his wife.
For all the women.
He took his girlfriend to the Thrilla Manila. He was away from his wife.
Wife showed up at the plane same time.
His wife showed up. She almost beat the shit out of the woman he was with.
Right.
And here's a man, proud black man. He's cheating on his black wife.
Walking with supposed to be the Bible man.
Right, Bible man.
There you go, Bible man.
Bible man.
And he got 3, 4 wives.
Yeah.
Ready to kill each other.
Are you saying boxing has hypocrites in it?
What you're saying is Ali went to Manila to get away from his wife so he could have an affair with his girlfriend. That's
that was one too.
Yeah.
The fight was incidental.
Yeah, the fight was all about. I hate to say a word like this in front of a minister, but pussy.
I said.
Am I right, Marv?
I said at the hotel. He went in the kingdom
Yeah.
With President Marcos.
Yeah.
I don't know what they done together, okay? I'm going to leave it alone.
What
Right.
are you implying,
Are you
Joe?
saying Ali had a sexual affair with the president of the Philippines,
I ain't
Ferdinand
saying
Marcos?
I ain't saying a thing, you know
Let me tell you something.
That'd be a
You are
Melvin.
no Uncle Tom. You bow before no man.
Yeah, no.
You had respect for women.
Yes.
And you are a good man. And here's the thing that must kill you every day. And be honest with me.
Joe, you never cheated.
Big one?
You never cheated.
Never cheated on Marvis's mother.
You never cheated.
No,
he was a good man.
I did a little dip in there.
Okay, thank you.
Dip in there, you know what I mean? No cheat, no.
But he would never be, he would never be dumb enough to invite them both to a play.
I just stop and go in there and tell them I can't do it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
I'm a true guy. You know? Walked away.
Did you?
Walked away with my pants in my hand. I mean, I pulled my pants back up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All right, so you had some pussy, too. And you never cheated on Marvis's mother, right?
No.
Never. Never. Thank you. She was a saint.
No.
That's right. I hope not.
Yeah, you know, like, the more what you have to do, like, you know,
Right.
Marvis is
watch
praying.
because you don't know who's looking at you, you know what I mean? At the time.
Right. Well, you were the champion, and you beat Ali the first fight, hands down. There's no question.
I beat him all three of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is my point.
Yeah, okay.
Second fight was a farce.
Yeah.
The third fight, he was done. You had that fucking manager, whatever he is. He told you not to get up and fight.
Yeah, well,
he's supposed to look at you. Had it won.
He wasn't going to come out because he's not thinking about 71. We're going to crack him on the jaw again, you know what I mean?
You went the full distance. Ali even admits he couldn't get up for the last round, and what are you, manager or something?
My trainer manager.
Do you hate this guy now?
No. Well, see, once you make that groove in the corner, along with the trainer, other people who are part of you, you want to stick with him because he might see something that you didn't see.
And everybody's alive today because of it.
Well,
Everybody's alive today because of it. The two of you could have killed him.
Everybody's alive.
Alive. You're alive.
That guy ain't alive.
Barely.
Oh, stop it.
Ali's barely
He's in there
alive.
somewhere. I know it.
He's not, well, he may be alive, but he can't walk.
There's a special coming out on HBO. It's called Thriller Manila. It'll explain everything to you. You must
I
watch
can't
this.
wait to watch this.
Champ.
Boy, you should hear some of those clips, Artie. The guy makes Muhammad Ali sound like the devil.
He is the devil.
Well, listen,
he was the devil. What he did to his fellow black man
here we go.
is unbelievable.
Here we go. Like he was the
If
only
I walk
one.
up to a black man and I say you look like a gorilla, I
They
would
do
be.
it every day in the black community.
No,
Stop it.
come on, I don't care. You don't do that on the world stage.
They do.
I would say this is about the first time that the film has really portrayed the side of Joe Frazier. John Dower did a fantastic job.
He's a genius.
On, just showing Joe Frazier's side of the story. No one else has ever, shown his side of the story. Everybody's heard the Muhammad Ali side of the story, but this film portrays Joe Frazier.
You don't feel that it goes too far to one side?
You
I
haven't
mean, when
seen
are we
it.
going to have
You have to see it.
Just the story.
Doesn't it kill you that Muhammad Ali just got $50 million to sell his name and his merchandising?
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, he's not going to be happy.
Don't you deserve the same payday?
Sure.
Why not you?
I could let's say you go out and have a good time, put some money away for the kids, some more money away for the kids, get married again.
You want to get married again?
I'm waiting on you, Rob.
I have pictures of you hanging on my wall, not Muhammad Ali.
He doesn't have any pictures.
I got pictures of you fighting,
Okay, all right.
not Muhammad Ali.
I'm the one with the pictures, and it's always both of you.
I got a couple pictures of him falling down on the wall. In front of the gym.
What you used a brilliant strategy when you fought Ali. You took your fists and you pummeled his organs.
Oh,
you hit him in the stomach. You hit him in the ribs.
Slow them kidneys down.
Right.
Yeah, the liver from function.
Right.
You know?
He was like in the hospital for days.
And you wonder why the man was trying to save his life by getting Joe upset.
Don't get Joe upset.
Howard, he wasn't going to come out for the 15 round because he was thinking about 71.
Right.
So they tell me, you got to go. No, Joe's not coming back out there. I said, hey, let me go out there. He said, no.
It's unbelievable. I mean, you're unbelievable. You fought, and I don't know if people understand this. in the third fight. Joe had it wrapped up. He had won. Every judge said Joe Frazier
He was
is
winning on the cards?
He was winning on the cards. He's got this manager type. Who knows who he is? He says to Joe, don't go out. It's it.
Wait, why would the manager want to hurt Joe? I mean,
He was being protective because Joe was, listen, Joe was beaten up too a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit.
A little bit.
His eye was closed a little bit.
I think they both went to the hospital, right?
They did. But guess who came out? But Eddie Hutch threw in the towel for Joe. And if he hadn't, Ali never, history would have been changed.
Robin, you still married?
I've never been married, Joe. I've been waiting for you.
I told Joe you were married. I was trying to help you out.
You see, the side of the story I always heard was that Joe's.
I don't know. Stand, let me look at you.
You want to know, what am I, a piece of meat?
Yes.
What would you do to her, Joe? If you could be alone with her, what would you do?
A little small, man. I tell her stand up, you know what I mean?
Would you work the body? Would you work the body first?
You want me to stand up? Here I am.
Well,
would you work the body?
I'll start from up top.
You start up top. What would be your strategy with her?
Well, I'm a side scraper.
You're a side scraper?
Stop the kidneys from functioning?
Is she too skinny for you now?
A little small, boy, I can work with.
You're a little too thin, honey.
A little small. I got some remedy jars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little cocoa butter here, you know what I mean? Lord help me.
So what you do to a woman?
Real rubbing down stuff, you know what I mean?
You put cocoa butter on a woman?
Yeah, to make it smooth, you know.
On the vagina?
I mean, I'm talking about the body now.
Oh, the body, not the vagina.
No.
The vagina.
These are arms, you know.
I'm smooth.
Breasts?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't go no lower.
What about the butt? You would rub that down with cocoa butter?
Well, I don't move around back too much. I ain't no back man.
You were never into taking a woman's back door? Never?
No.
That's not your thing?
No, they got many ways to use that.
I'm with you.
So you can't go back there.
Right, it's dirty back there, quite frankly.
Yeah, you don't fool with that at all.
Not with me.
Did you ever accidentally enter a woman back there? Like you meant to go? Did you ever mean to go into the vagina and then suddenly you realize you're in the back door?
No.
I had an accident like that once.
No, I'm a straight aimer.
You're straight. You're a better man than I am. Well, you're the champ. You're the champ.
I'm a straight guy.
It seems like Joe's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, boy.
No, not back there. No good.
All the women you've had, man, you could write a book just about that.
I've been pretty clean. I have 1, 2, his mother.
Right.
A couple more. You know. That was it tonight. Keep it
What
clean.
number would I be?
I don't want the kids to look at Daddy as a bad guy. You know what I mean?
If Robin was to make love to you, what number would she be? What number would she be? If she, how many? In other words, would she be the 17th or the 1700th woman you ever had?
About 5.
Number 5.
5.
So you haven't had
Get
that
out of here, Joe.
No, I stay
number
away
5
from
today.
that stuff, man. I'm clean chitlins.
When's the last time you got laid?
Big button.
When's the last time you got laid?
About 3-4 days ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Marvis, you know the woman?
Yeah.
You met her? Did you meet the woman he banged?
He sees no evil, hears no evil, speaks no evil.
So,
it's hard for Marvis, you know. He likes to think of you as just, you know, dad.
Yeah, he's like, God forgive, you know, that his wife passed away.
Whose wife passed away?
Marvis.
Marvis's wife passed away?
It's been about 9 years now.
What did she die from?
Cancer.
Cancer, young woman.
Yeah.
You getting any?
Oh, my God.
How long did you, is he back in the saddle or is he still grieving?
He's still breathing.
You're still grieving?
I have a fiance.
Oh, you do? Oh, so you're getting some.
Well, I like to see me married again because otherwise we don't have nobody to carry these names on. My daughter has a lot of boys, and let's say like they.
Marvis doesn't have any boys. Yeah.
Marvis doesn't have any sons?
Fraser.
No sons?
2 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
You better get busy.
No sons. No sons at all on my side, I don't think, right?
No.
No sons.
No Frasers.
No grandson.
To carry on the
Fraser name is going to die, Joe.
Can't have that.
What's this?
The Fraser name is going to die. You don't get busy.
Oh, no.
Walt Frazier had sons.
I got 5 daughters and 6 sons.
Oh,
yeah.
But none of them
but
have
they're
it.
young guys.
I see. You still got a chance.
Jeez,
I don't know what they do with women, you know what I mean? The 17 and 18 and 20 years old guys, you know what I mean?
Maybe these daughters
I got married I was like 16 years old.
Oh, you think they should be married
Mom was
already?
there when I was 16.
Yeah.
Mom was and her sister.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm batting two hands, you know what I mean?
You were 16 when you had Marvis?
And another girl.
Wow.
Ooh.
But you were a real man.
He must know how to train dogs as well.
Did your mother practice voodoo?
No, not Mom.
Who practiced voodoo?
Grandma did.
Grandma.
Grandma from voodoo. Yeah.
And when you were living on the farm, you did your grandma come over and do voodoo. What would she do? What kind of voodoo?
They had a jug in her hand, you know what I mean? Lord bless them.
No kidding.
I said, Grandma, what that for? To make you better. Better? Better than what? I don't want you to make that shit in daddy of yours.
Don't you think she put a voodoo curse on Cassius Clay to put him in this position?
Yeah. But back in the days, man, when it was Joe's,
yes,
Marciano, you know, Sugar Ray Robinson, right on down the line, these great guys, man, I said, I'm going to be a champion of the world. And my uncle said, he was a rocky boy. Darling, can I have a shot of that thing? Yeah, that was liquor then.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that boy will be a champion one day. You'll see.
That was his uncle.
They all gone. My Uncle Rock.
Yeah.
Israel.
So they believed in you. Your family believed in you. And now, though, you live with great pain. You do. Someone told me you're taking 20 pills a day just to stay out of pain. Is that correct?
No. Somebody told you something wrong. But let's straighten that out. I'm a diabetic.
Diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic. No pains. He decided that the blood probably could drop too low or go up too high.
Right.
But it don't affect nothing else, okay?
Right. So in other words...
With a lower, little low, I got to get a Viagra. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. Viagra.
What did I say?
You got to take Viagra.
No, I think I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I better do some vitamin E.
Can't believe the champ has to take a Viagra. Did you know that, Marvis, that your dad has to take a Viagra once in a while?
He's just joking around.
No, he's not joking. He takes a Viagra.
Sounds like he's fine.
He has hypertension also.
So because of that, you have to take the Viagra sometimes when you're with the ladies, because when you have hypertension, diabetes, it might be a little bit difficult to get it up, right?
No problem. No problem walking. They decided that sometimes I want to make sure I'm okay. You know what I mean?
When you're with a lady, when you were with a lady,
yeah.
So when do you take the Viagras to get it hard? Do you time it out a certain way? Like how do you work it?
No, what I get in the morning, like I want to try different things, like in the E's and C's and stuff and B's. So I probably just drop something in there, to help the E's and the B's and the C's out. You know what I mean? He doesn't take Viagra.
Marvis, he takes Viagra.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you. Marvis, he's got to take a little Viagra. The man is not a young man. He takes his Viagra.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Yes.
He's not going to discuss it with you. He discusses it with me. You see, you don't have these kind of discussions with your father. I do. He can teach you a lot about Viagra.
I can't talk to him that way. He's a minister.
Right.
I'll tell him every now and then. But
Marvis is no fun anymore.
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping a little Viagra in the E's and the C's.
Right.
And the B's.
Yeah, why not?
They help each other, you know what I mean, down the line. You know?
Absolutely.
You never know when you might run up on something, you know?
Marvis gets embarrassed by this kind of sex talk. He's going the godly way. I see what you're doing. But, this is natural. This is natural. We talk about a man's ability to have sex with a woman.
These are all jokes.
He's a minister.
We're just joking.
He's a minister.
Yeah, he's a priest.
He's not that much fun anymore now.
You don't want to discuss that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
He used to be a lot more fun, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still fun.
Yeah.
He's still fun.
Yeah.
Let him go on and do what he got to do for what he has to do, for the church and stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Does Joe go to your church?
I'll try to stop him before they get there.
Yeah,
Does he go to the church?
No.
He's been there once.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, he's always on the road.
On the road, he's busy with the Viagra. He got no time for church.
He's on the road.
Joe, does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenager?
Oh, my goodness.
Does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenage boy?
Yeah, it almost as hard as this cane here.
Really? How long does it last?
Yeah.
When you take a Viagra, and then you're doing a girl,
Yeah.
does it after you finish, is it still hard or does it get soft?
No, I'll be able to watch it off.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't ban on me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch it out,
You're able to do it two or three times to the lady?
I've been looking for more.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you can do it over and over and over.
Over and over.
Good Lord.
I think with the E's and the C's and the V.
The V.
helps it out a little bit.
Never mind the E and the C. You need the V.
I'm not an athlete anymore, so therefore I can do these things now. You know what I mean?
You got a young girlfriend?
Well,
how old is she?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are these girls you're with?
Big button?
How old are the girls you're with? Are they in their 20s?
No, I'm
45. 45, that's the age you go with.
50.
Yeah, so they still have needs. They still
I ain't
want it.
going over my age, okay?
And what do? They're like, oh, champ. Every minute with the champ, is that it?
Don't call nobody's name because it might get in trouble.
Right. You don't give anybody's name.
No, they call nobody's name either.
When you're with these women who are, let's say, if some of them aren't that beautiful, and you say you put a pillow over their face, did you ever once smother a woman by accident and kill her?
No.
With the pillow? No?
No, you got to give them breathing room.
Breathing room. See, Robin, if Joe ever put a pillow over your face, you'd get breathing room, so don't worry.
He would know to let me breathe.
You know how to control the pillow.
Yeah, but you don't need a pillow for her, though.
Thank you for not smothering me, Joe.
You still married?
I'm not married. I've never been married.
She's never been married.
Oh, yeah?
But she has boyfriends. Don't ask what's going on. She's got boyfriends. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she loves it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She loves it.
How many boyfriends you have?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think she's got one now, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's talking
Got a young white guy, Joe.
I don't know what. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
25-year-old white boy.
Oh, yes, right. Sure.
Nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
barely out of diapers, this one. Man.
I'm with a kid in a diaper.
No Viagra there.
No.
That's who I'm with. I'm with a kid in
Marvis,
a diaper.
when you were a young man growing up, did your dad ever take you aside and teach you the pillow technique in case you ever with a girl? Did your dad ever teach it to you? You must have learned something from him, right?
You know, what was I? Marvis had more of a quiet life, more than the other brothers of his own. You know what I mean?
He's a great man.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I like Marvis.
he's a true preacher. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I asked him how he does it. You know what I mean? But he said, "Look, Dad. You know, I gotta walk right." I said, "Well, ain't nothing wrong with walking right, but when them girls come to see you, you gotta do your job."
Oh my!
Right.
You know?
This was your fatherly advice.
You're a good father.
Yes, right, man.
You sat your son down and you said, "When the girls come, you got to do your job."
Your job. That's what it is. I mean,
yeah.
They ain't coming around you to shake your hand because you got a couple dollars.
Right.
They want to get beat up. I didn't say eat up now. I said beat up.
Right. You told him you taught your son early on, you got to satisfy these women.
That's right.
Did you encourage him to perform oral sex on these women? In other words, some men don't teach their sons that.
No, we don't go that way.
The black community.
That's a little rough for him.
Marvis,
I ain't gonna get down. I ain't gonna get down too rough on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's some of the things they ain't gonna tell you no way. You know what I'm saying?
You never licked a woman down there, right? You never did that. You never sat there and licked them.
No, I never go that low down there.
You never went down there.
I stay above the navel.
Above the navel. And you taught your son that too, right? I hope you did. Marvis, you go below the navel?
Wow. Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Marvis is more beat up than when he fought Tyson.
Down goes Frazier.
Do you think Muhammad Ali used to lick all the women? He probably licked them down there, right? Because he bows before the women.
I don't know what he done before now.
Yeah.
At a Klan meeting, he probably did it.
I'm sorry. Now, who knows what he did?
You got to do something now. You know what I mean?
He probably can't get it up, so he probably has to lick them forever, for hours. Do you think that his wife or someone has to like he just has to lick her for hours because he can't get it up? Because of what you did to him?
I'm not sure what that's all about. You know what I mean?
But you're still giving it to
I
him.
respect him and the wife on those parts. I don't really know what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever he do to make us stay, let him keep on doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Better luck to him.
I don't think Viagra's helping him.
I do what I got to do, okay?
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was about, I think about 2 or 3 years ago at the...
Don't tell me you licked a woman, Marvis.
Stop it.
Your father will throw you right out.
No, this was at the All-Star game that was held in Philadelphia.
Right.
And my father and Ali in a private quarters, inside a hotel. You know, they embraced each other. You know,
why?
For I guess love, forgiveness.
Wow, come on, come on.
I mean,
You know what, Muhammad?
I wouldn't.
He talk around, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have hugged him.
Yeah, he talks around, you know what I mean? He can't get directly straight to the point, you know what I mean?
He didn't look at you.
Yeah.
He hugged you, but
That's all right.
did he look you in the eye? No.
Yeah, I'm still a father, so you got to be careful.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
It wasn't sincere, was it?
Yeah, he got a good job, and he's a good minister. You know, he's good for the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes to the prison, he goes to the church, he goes to the community.
Right.
But he can't make you forgive Muhammad Ali? Is that what you're saying?
He probably.
You want to go get him?
You know, if I was hugging Muhammad Ali, when you were hugging Muhammad Ali, were you afraid he's going to put a knife in your back?
Oh dear!
Wow. I bet you checked him. I hope somebody frisked him first. I hope somebody frisked him. I wouldn't have hugged him. Any man who called me a gorilla says he put me in a zoo. No hug. Howard. Sorry.
Howard, you know what? You're such a hypocrite because you spend all your time now apologizing to people.
I apologize to one person.
Two people.
Yeah. One person.
Soupy, and who was the other guy?
Another
and there
guy.
was a third guy.
No.
Yes.
No.
And you say, I was vicious, I was wrong.
He was not treated well.
And those people were not treated well by you.
Didn't you go to President Nixon and beg him to let Muhammad Ali fight?
For a driver's license, he gave him.
That's right.
You got Nixon to give Ali a driver's license?
No, a boxing
license.
Boxing.
So you
No one was giving him
license together. They took driver's license.
They had everything.
Took license to fight.
Yeah.
And you didn't get a married license though.
No, can't get that one.
Joe, so you're in the presence of a real man. You made up with Ali, and Howard made up with Soupy Sale.
I was Ali. They should have put Soupy in a cage.
That's right.
That's right.
But you know, what we're all about, Howard, is that, you know, we know he's in bad shape now, you know, after all the fights and stuff.
After you.
I hope that the Lord forgive him, you know, and help him to get back where we at so we can enjoy life a little bit, you know.
Well, it ain't happening. You took care of business.
You took days around.
You took care of him.
So therefore, you know that he come on out and enjoy some of us, have fun together.
Your two fists put him in that condition.
Well, let's say I had 100 fights and I lost 2 to George. We can go to something else.
No.
2 to him and all the other guys I beat up real well.
Yep, real good. You were the champ. You were the true champion of the world. Listen, you guys are great. I really want everyone to watch this special and learn the truth about what happened in Manila and who the true people's champion is. And the only way you're going to learn...
What is the special called?
Okay, it's called Thriller in Manila. And it stars Joe Frazier, the true champion of the world. Now, when you see this, prepare to have your world rocked. You're going to learn the truth. And now you're going to take down your pictures of Muhammad Ali that you worship.
Well, do I?
And you're going to hang up pictures of Joe Frazier. And the picture you have in your book, you're going to do a reprint of your book, Robin.
I am.
And you're going to put Joe Frazier's name.
Joe never gave me a picture.
Well, we'll get you one. I'm going to get you one. I'm going to get you a naked picture of Joe Frazier after he takes his Viagra.
Hey, Rob, we can go out boogieing.
All right. We're going to boogie?
We can boogie out. Yeah.
You are a great man.
10 years ago, Howard, she wouldn't want to talk to me, you know?
Right.
Give me a hard way to go, you see?
Right.
And when we get a certain age, you know what I mean? And well, you're going to take me out one of these days. When did
I say that,
When she was younger, she was always blowing you off. Now all of a sudden she's begging you for it.
Yeah.
Right. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl, you would grow up one day?
I am begging, Joe?
Yeah.
I resent that.
Hey, Howard, it's always nice being with you, man.
It's great being with you. You are the champion. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl growing up that one day you'd be sitting with Joe Frazier, the true people's champion,
Never.
and that he wants to have sex with you?
Oh, I never dreamed.
That he'd want to have sex with you. Well, you should have sex with the champ.
Both of them did.
Both of them did what?
Muhammad and Joe.
What about
See,
him?
I'm the one who's beat both of them. They both wanted to have sex with me.
Muhammad wanted to have sex with you?
When I got that picture, he was coming on to me.
He was.
Robin, you too dark.
Oh, no.
You're too dark for the
He
channel.
might not have married me. He might not have married me.
Cassius
but he
Clay,
wanted me.
Cassius Clay won't do you. You're too much of a black woman.
Robin, remember the first one you had looked like you? They stayed together one day.
Are you saying, Joe,
one night.
each one of Muhammad Ali's wives got lighter and whiter as he went along?
Light, bright, damn near white.
Right. So the point is, you were always with black women. Dark-skinned black women.
Dark. All my ladies was dark.
All your
Joe,
ladies.
Everybody, Muhammad was wrong for drawing these lines between himself and other blacks, but we're fine.
I love how Muhammad Ali is calling this great man an Uncle Tom. Right. Meanwhile, he's out banging these white chicks.
He was banging black.
This man was banging dark-skinned black women. Mm-hmm. He loved the black race.
Oh yeah. I might change as time go by, though. You know what I mean?
His wife now is almost a ghost.
You're going white on me now?
Yeah.
light, bright, damn near white.
That's right, Marvis. Your new stepmom is going to be white. You're going to have a white woman bossing you around.
That's all right.
That's all right. You don't care.
Call me Mom.
That's all right.
As long as Pop's happy, right? Yeah.
I got one lady in the movie, you know, that I've been with me like 40 years or more. You know, she does a fine job.
Yeah. Who is that? Your traveling companion?
Well, traveling companion. Let's say my secretary.
Were you having a sexual thing with her?
Let's say my clothes lady. Yeah, she does a fine job.
But did you guys have sex together?
No. We always knock on the door when we come in.
You know what? When you see this TV show, there is a white woman who seems to travel
with Joe
quite a bit.
She's been in like 40 years with me.
Yeah, I got the feeling that
everything that I need to be done.
I got a feeling she's like a wife to you, like a lover.
That's the way it seems like sometimes.
Yeah. Marvis, what do you know about this?
Yeah,
what do you think about this? You keeping your lips sealed?
She drives the car. She makes the bed. She cooks the food.
You love her, don't you? You love her.
Huh?
You love her.
I love her. Yes.
You do.
Yes, I love her.
Wow.
Because she go where you want to go. You don't have to drill a hammer in her head. Tell her you can't go today. You know?
She listens.
Where do you get a broad like that?
She's like, can I go? No, you can't go. I'm going to Howard. Be there, come back. No problem.
Wow. She listens to you. You found a woman who listens.
Make sure that I'm clean.
Right.
Sharp as a tack.
Right.
You know what I mean? No problem.
Good woman.
It's a good woman.
You're not kidding. What is it, Gary?
Champ's got to go.
All right, listen, Champ. We love when you're here.
Always fun, Joe.
Come see us again, Marvis. Pleasure having you, of course.
Marvis, bless you. Always nice to you, man.
Do me a favor. Next time you're here, you bring a pillow with you. You teach us that technique. How to put the pillow over the woman's face.
Okay.
You can use
Benji. Enough air to breathe.
That's all.
You'll practice on Benji. You'll show us how to do it, all right?
You're not breathing yet.
But when she starts to lose consciousness, pick up the pillow.
Okay.
Well, Benji, you might need two pillows.
Don't try that at home. The great champ, Joe Frazier, and his son Marvis.
I love you. You're so mean to me.
You did a fine job.
Joe, hey, Joe, champ, can you watch it for a second? You're right tangled up in here, and I don't want to see these. Thanks.
Mr. Frazier, how was it?
Oh, man, that was good. It's always nice being with Howard. You know what I mean?
Always have a good time, right?
Yeah, we talk the same kind of language.
there's a lot of sex talk in there.
Oh, yeah, he go from A to Z. I can handle it, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a little awkward with your son there talking about sex and Viagra?
Good luck.
About what?
Is it awkward talking about sex with your son sitting right next to you?
No, he's a grown man.
It's all good, right?
He's almost as old as I am. So, we didn't get filthy.
Not that bad.
Just like some stuff was saying that it really happened to the men's and fathers, you know? So, and sons, so we can talk that way. Boom.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Richard came by, and he's dying to meet Seth MacFarlane, to the point where he's willing to have somebody jerk off on his back. And when you think of someone who's going to jerk off on his back, we talked about male porn stars, we talked about a bunch of people, but there was really only one person who Richard wanted, and that's Sal. And none of us are surprised. There it is.
So there's a group of guys here that are huge Seth MacFarlane fans. Richard, Jason. I guess, John, you would be part of that camp.
I'm not as hardcore as they are, but Richard and Jason in particular.
And we've been pitched Seth, a gazillion times, and I just never watched the show. Then my kids started watching the show, and I started watching it with them, and I realized it's really a very funny show, but also I would think that the people that watch that show are Howard fans. There's, a similar thinking there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's a very edgy, it's animated. It's a very edgy show and great, really deep references to everything, but very, very funny.
So we pitched him as a guest a bunch of times. I think he's tried to come on a bunch of times, and Howard's been more of, not that he doesn't like the guy, it's just like, I'm just not that familiar with the show. So in the meeting last week, we were all like, we feel very strongly. We have some good angles on him. He basically got that show on the air almost out of college.
But who's we? Like, who's making this pitch?
Well, Richard, I'm making the pitch. Will agrees with me from a guest point of view, not even that we're huge fans. And then Richard and Jason are the super big fans. And then Sal, of course. Sal blows like the wind, by the way. I wish I had tape of the meeting. But if Sal senses that Howard's not into it, then Sal goes, yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it. We don't need to have this person. Howard goes, well, maybe you could. That might work out, Sal says. So what happened was we're talking about it in the meeting, and Richard just happens to volunteer that he would blow Seth MacFarlane if Howard would put him on the show.
Was that your first offer? Was that
because I know that would never happen. Seth MacFarlane is not a gay guy. He would never let me do that.
Well, neither are you.
Well, I know. And so that's why I just said that jokingly. Oh, if you let him come on, I'll blow the guy. Just kind of understating the fact that I would do almost anything for Howard to approve this guest, because it's one of those guests that has been pitched several times that I always thought, oh, we got to have him on the show. He'd be so great. The voices. I saw him live at Comics, this comic club, comedy club here in New York, and he was amazing.
His Hulu commercials, which have been running a lot. Have you seen it, John?
Yeah.
Where he does all the voices, I thought also was interesting. But, at the end of the day, we pitched Howard enough information where he was on the fence about him as a guest. But then, Richard blowing a guy, God, that sealed the deal.
And Richard won't be blowing a guy, but you will be taking another man's load on your back.
And I will.
And who's that man going to be?
Hopefully my partner in crime, Sal Governale.
Why don't you just leave out the part in crime?
Well, yeah, let's back up a little bit, though. Before Sal, you were saying you wanted a male porn star, one of your favorite male porn stars, to do it. Does it matter who it is? Ultimately, you're getting the load on your back.
Yeah, but, these people are emailing me, making me nervous, saying, oh, make sure the guy's safe. If it's a dirty load, you could catch something. And so I just thought on a radio standpoint, and Gary loved this idea. I went in and said, hey, Gary, what about Nick Manning?
Love that.
Because it'd be funny. He'd be, he'd growl and yell my name, like dropping loads over Richard Christie's dirty back, things like that. But Nick's a straight guy, too, so I don't know that he would be willing to do it.
What about your hero, Peter North?
Well, Peter North never does any gay stuff, so he would definitely not be into that. He, he would not do that.
So let me ask you a question: is that basically your admission that on some level this is a gay act?
I'll admit that. Yeah, it's definitely not straight to jerk off on another guy's back,
or to get jerked off on.
Or to get jerked off on.
Like Richard came to me and he says, after somebody sent him the note about you got to be careful. And, of course, anybody I would have in would be tested.
Oh, they're going to demand Richard be tested, I guarantee.
Why? They're not touching Richard.
They'll still demand it.
In case their penis touches my back or something.
Richard says, can I put saran wrap on my back? And I said, no.
Come on. It's just like a rubber, I'd still feel it.
Wax paper?
Yeah.
Jed in Montana, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First, I'd like to say, Gary, awesome job on East Street Radio.
Oh, thank you, man.
I love your show. That was fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Richard, man, I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
But,
I sense that you no longer will be.
No, that's not true, dude. Even if you do it, I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's a fact. But, you seem pretty tight with your family. What do they make of all this? That's pretty fucked up. And I'd like to hear your answer. I'll hang up. Thanks, guys. Great show.
Thank you, buddy. I'm sure they're in Kansas shaking their heads right now. But I've done a lot of crazy stuff on the show, and they know I'm just doing it as a prank, that I'm not a gay gentleman. And I told them I pay for their Sirius subscription, and I bought them a radio for Christmas 3 or 4 years ago. And I said, hey, if I'm buying you this radio, just don't complain about any of the crazy stuff I do that you hear me on there.
Does it ever? Is it one of those things where everybody agrees not to discuss it, or does it come up in discussion and you go, hey, I just do that for the show?
It comes up in discussion, and they just laugh about it. They got a great sense of humor.
Like, would your mother ever say to you, hey, Richard, when that guy did that, weird act, did that really happen? Would your mother ask you that question?
They know it all really happens, yeah. And they, they just shake their head. I've always been kind of crazy. I used to do a lot of crazy stuff in high school, and I've had friends that ran through our yard naked, chasing me, telling me they were going to fuck me in the ass, and, just goofing off and stuff like that. So they know I'm a crazy guy.
Oh, my God. I yearn for the days when I was on summer vacation and guys would jokingly say they were going to fuck me in the ass.
Have they ever wondered if you were gay or not?
I'm sure they did. Yeah, I'm sure it came up at Thanksgiving dinner when I wasn't around, because I never got laid until I was 19, never had any girls around, only hung out with my buddies, and I guarantee they probably thought I was.
Did they ever ask you about it specifically?
No. I don't think they would have cared either way, but I'm sure they thought I probably was.
Yeah, this is where I'm jealous of Richard. I'm very close with my parents. I love them. I have a great relationship, but they would be upset if I did this, and that's what keeps me from doing some stuff like that.
But did they give you a hard time back when you used to get naked and do stuff?
Oh, my God, you should have seen how upset they were when they found out a guy named Kip, who looked a lot like Benji, went to the bunny ranch. I'm not kidding.
So I was wondering because I've talked to you about, is there something that would cross the line for your parents? Do you think that they would actually say, this upsets us, please don't do it?
If a big veiny penis entered my rectal cavity, I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy. If I went all the way and had gay sex, which I would never do.
See, this is where I sometimes wonder if you are gay, because you have to add all these adjectives. Like if you said, if a penis ever entered my
not
house,
a regular penis.
that would be gay, but you're like a big veiny penis.
That's the line for
enters my rectal cavity. You have a whole thing going on.
Well, it's called, theater of the mind. I'm trying to make the radio audience out there, get a little more entertainment by throwing these adjectives in.
So if you were going to go that far, if you're going to actually have anal sex, they would say, Richard, we don't want you to do this, or they'd say, hey, maybe you should think about this.
My dad would probably call and say, well, we talked to your sister, and she knew a guy who had anal sex, and he said it ripped him up a little bit, so you might want to be careful. Right. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They got a real good sense of humor, and I'm a real lucky guy that my parents are very understanding.
Now, when Sal came up, you said you would prefer that Sal did it, and I don't know who said that, just have Howard talk to Sal, and then all of a sudden he'll want to do it. Is Sal on board for this now?
I don't know. First of all, let me ask you a question. Is it gay if Sal is able to complete the act?
No, because he can watch a movie. You know what'll be great for it is those things. Is it called My View that we advertise? Like Sal can. They're those glasses where you watch video and you don't see anything else outside.
That's great.
Yeah, but what if he's watching a video of your ass?
Well, then there's a problem. No, he'll watch some granny porn or something and get worked up.
Now, have you talked to your girlfriend about this yet?
No, I'm sure it'll come up. She's probably listening right now.
And how will she feel about it?
She'll just shake her head just like my parents do.
But she never says hey, you know what? That's a little bit weird for me. And you say, hey, this is what I do for a living. Or does it ever get to that?
No, it never really gets to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, compared to this, what do you think is worse, this or me licking Sal's balls? Because that was pretty bad.
They both have their pros and there's no cons.
Because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just laying there. I don't really think that this maybe is even as bad as licking balls. I don't think
it is. If people are all worried about the gay thing, I think the other thing is more gay. This is just more dramatic.
Yeah.
But the other thing is actually more...
I don't know, dude. I mean, this thing's going to land on your back, and it's going to be warm, and it's going to be from a man, and it's going to be. You can't sit there and separate that as a non-gay act.
I'm not going to see it though. I'm just going to feel.
No, that's even worse.
Really, like, because to me, it's not a big deal except for the stigma. Like, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's like so crazy." Like, do you really even give a fuck that much?
Not really. As long as there isn't any big health risks, that's the thing I'm worried about.
So are you going to make Sal get tested, or do you just trust that since he hasn't had any sex at all in 5 years, that he's probably healthy?
Yeah, I'll trust him, but he doesn't wash his hands sometimes, so maybe I want him to get tested
or his
just
pouch.
in case.
He doesn't watch his pouch
in his
either.
pouch, he might have, there could be something growing in that pouch just from, not washing it for a while.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the boys were pressuring me to jerk off and come all over Richard Christie's back. And, I love Richard, I love the show. I've done some crazy things in my past, but getting naked and whacking off on a man's back, I think that's where I draw the line. Check it out.
The thought of me standing over another man, wanking my penis, and ejaculating semen all over his back, that is where I'm sorry, I draw the line. Everybody draws the line someplace.
But what if that had come up the point is, has Sal changed, or is this...
No, I don't think I've changed.
If this had come up 3 years ago... Wait, Sal. If this had come up 3 years ago, I think you would have too. I think it's not that you don't like Howard, but it's like that expression, familiarity breeds contempt.
I agree.
Not that you dislike, not that you really have contempt, but you're established, you work here.
You're not
like Howard.
You don't feel as willing. You don't feel the need to please Howard as much as you did when we got here.
But I have to say that is completely unfair. No, I have sleepless nights over the show. I break my ass for the show, and I'd be willing to do stuff, but there is an area where you have to draw the line. There are certain things that you just don't want to do, and this is something that I don't want to do. I want to move past this.
I do remember, though, when we first came to Sirius, there was a couple weeks we were all planning and getting ideas together for Sirius, and they were some of the craziest freaking ideas I've ever seen.
Like what?
One was every guy on the show was going to jerk off and see who could shoot the furthest.
Oh, we were going to weigh it too.
And we were going to weigh our loads. I
actually don't think weighing a load is that crazy.
No, I don't think that's.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll have to go back and look, but I just remember there's some stuff we were shaking our head.
You were going to fuck some guy's skull or something?
I was going to skull fuck a guy in the eye.
Sal, do you?
Oh, right.
Right.
That's not gay.
Is that bigger deal than this?
I think it is. No, that's not a big deal because I was just going to stick my penis in his eye socket. Right, I wasn't going to
So you'd still do that?
I don't know, Benji. Let's focus on you. I mean, I think I'm doing very well.
Sal,
I think I'm evolving in the right direction.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you don't want to. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I'm trying to get past that. I've learned a lot from the show.
So you've changed.
Yeah, I've changed.
So,
but
Sal,
I'm changing in the right direction, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean I would object to certain things.
Okay.
I mean, just 6 months ago, my asshole got ripped apart by a paintball gun.
Yeah, and you got paid well for it.
Right. But I'm saying I do stuff. And Richard now is being
you did it only because you were getting paid for it.
And why is Richard being compensated right now? For Seth MacFarlane to meet him. There is something behind it.
There's a huge difference.
And why do I have... No, there isn't a huge difference. To him...
But don't make it sound like you did the paintball thing because you want to give back to the fans. You did it because you wanted the money.
And there should be something involved. When you do things, there are...
But you work here.
Right, I know. So what does that mean? Of course I work here. And I work hard.
You should be given a bonus for doing your job?
No, I'm not asking for a bonus.
But you just said you should get money.
But is that part of our job to come on guys?
Well, hold on.
Someone didn't read their contract.
Yeah, is that in my contract?
Hold on. Let me frame this argument here. So I think what Sal's saying is Richard is willing to get a load on his back so he can meet Seth MacFarlane. And he chose Sal to be the guy to do it. So Sal's saying, okay, I'll be the guy to do it, but what's in it for me? Is that...
No, I'm not saying what's in it for me. I'm saying Richard wants to meet Seth. He wants to be willing to be the person willing to take on punishment. This has nothing to do with me. He's being compensated with Seth MacFarlane.
Have you never dragged Richard into one of your dumb sort of gay stunts because you wanted to do it and he didn't?
I guess so. In certain cases, I'm sure we do all our things together. I understand he wants me involved in this, but this is something where it's over and above Richard. It's over and above the show. It's about my children. It's about me jerking off on a man. It's a lot more to it. It's pornography. It's blatant pornography. Richard, I'm jacking off onto a man. It's like giving giving somebody a facial.
Richard, but sticking your dick in a man's skull eye socket is not pornography.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Sure, yeah.
I think it's the erection.
Listen,
that makes
by the way, I would have a strong leg to stand on. I'll give you that much.
You don't see this as a compliment that Richard would want you of all people?
Yes, I do see it as a compliment, and. I'm at a crossroads because I love the guy. But I really am.
It's like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, I mean, what hurts me the most is that I want to do something that, I guess, I don't know how to even put this, to make this guy happy. But,
Richard, is there anything you wouldn't do for Sal? Like, if Sal proposed, because I'm thinking you would do anything.
Yeah, if the roles were reversed.
Or would you do it afterward?
Okay, say if Kiss were to come on the show.
And Sal was going to take a load, would you be the guy to give Sal the load?
Oh, yeah, I would probably go through with it, I guess. I mean, I've walked on the air with a boner before and stuff, so that doesn't really
what about just at the end of this? Would you, if Sal wants something for what he's doing, would you give him the load?
Give him a load back?
On his back, yeah.
Well, what does he want? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's hard to say unless we're in that situation, but I do a lot for Sal. I'm not going to bang him or anything, but I'd help him out if he wanted Kiss on the show or something.
Sal, do you regret?
I'd help out John. If John wants Rush on the show, I would jerk off all over his back.
But you want that too, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, Richard.
No, I just want to see John laying on the ground with me jerking off on top.
Hey, Will, now that we're going down this whole road, do you regret that because this really all stems from you? You were the guy
that stem from
you were the guy that brought it up as the idea when we were going to give away the Panasonic TV. You brought this up.
That was like a $50,000 TV, wasn't it?
No, I got you, but I'm
you
just saying.
were so looking forward to this.
I honestly, I know it's gay, but I don't have a huge issue with if a dude blew his load on my arm or something like that. It's not my mouth, so what do I give a shit?
Do you guys feel High Pitch Mike was a little bit fraudulent in that whole deal?
Yeah. Yes.
In what respect?
Because it's not that big a deal if you're gay to have a man's penis on your face.
Well, that wasn't a man and that wasn't a penis.
Or whatever it was.
Well, what'd you want to ask Sal?
Sal, so what I wanted to say was, do you regret doing all the gay things you've done on the show? Well, now that you have this newfound maturity and you're so worried about your kids.
Newfound maturity.
You think your kids are going to be any less offended that you were kissing his taint than you were taking?
Yeah, have you ever seen a picture of Captain Ballsack? Do you think your kids are going to think it's really...
Sack, not Ballsack.
Do you think it's going to be really cool when your kids see a picture of you in a leotard with your fucking balls?
But he had a mask on. They won't recognize
him.
him.
Gene Simmons painted on your cock.
Let the man respond. Go ahead, Sal.
Thanks for reminding me. That really was. Those are proud moments in my life, I have to say. So I'm proud of everything I've done on the show.
So you have no problem your kids stumbling upon a picture of you with your...
Of course I have a problem with it. That's the risk you take. But you know what? If I can minimize that risk from this point forward, like blowing a load on a man's back, I think I could take it's a good idea to take a pass on that one maybe.
But you see what I was getting at this morning
Sure,
when I was breaking your balls about how you have ridden a lot of people that they're not team players. And in meetings, you're the first one that whenever we do a contest, you go, they have to be punished. If they lose,
sure,
they have to face it.
But that's always been a great basis of the show is that, the reward and the punishment.
So that's what I was doing with you today.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense. But this punishment is like a heavy punishment.
Well, you said no. The punishment is not
no reward. I mean, there's no reward, but it's just something
going to be a funny bit. That's a reward.
It's like Scott the engineer. He wanted to get fucked up the ass by Lexington Steel. He almost had it done. You put up the money. He thought about it. He went home. He thought about his children, and he thought about his children being ridiculed. And
he had a 17-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Man, but you know what? Video lasts forever, man. Internet lasts forever. So, I don't need me on loop mode one day. Maybe my son's prom up on a big screen, dropping a load on a guy's.
Yeah, it'll just be Captain Ballsack with a fucking Gene Simmons red thing on his cock.
If you're a family, listen, man. I'm telling you now, I'm putting my family first, and that's it.
So, Sal, where are you now? Because, like you said on the show today, you're not decided yet.
I'm not right.
What are you like? How are you kind of coming to a decision? Like, what are the factors?
I spoke to my wife last night. And
what did she think?
She said, "Don't do it." She said, "Don't do it." She said,
"Did you say could you drop a load on her instead?"
Oh, that's rude. That's wrong, but it's truthful but wrong. She said, "Don't do it," and she said, "Look, you can do whatever you want."
Are you worried about disappointing Howard?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm also worried about. Believe it or not, I feel bad about. I feel like I'm disappointing Gary
and Richard.
Yeah.
Why didn't
your
wife want you to do it? Did she say was it the same?
Well,
reason?
I said that I didn't want to do it. I think that's something that's really, really heavy and strong that I feel really uncomfortable about.
But at one time, she said she doesn't mind you doing stuff with me as long as it's not with other women.
She's never been disappointed.
But was she saying she personally didn't want you to do it, or she's saying if it upsets you, I don't want you to do it?
I explained it to her, and she's like, as soon as I explained the stunt, she just jumped and went, no. And I said, well, let me finish. I go, it's going to be the different. She goes, no. She goes, you really want to go through with this? I go, I don't want to go through with this. I want to explain it to you.
Maybe.
And I have to say, if I had my wife's blessings a little bit, it'd be easier, less pressure, no doubt about it.
What if you told her she'd get a new handbag or something? Do you think she'd be into it?
No, I don't think so. Again, this has nothing to do with that. This is just where I'm drawing the line. This is just too heavy for me to drop a load onto another man's back, to be over him, to be jerking off. The whole scenario of it, it's really grotesque and disturbing to me.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
This particular stunt.
Great intro. Nobody's looking for a well thought out Sal. This is not what I like. It's funny. I was sick of all that gay shit you guys were doing in the beginning, but now that you don't want to do it, now I really want you guys to do some gay shit. Come on,
I mean that's the funny thing about it, I guess, is that we don't. This is not something I liked. This was Howard's idea. It was actually Will's idea.
Now it's funny though.
Crazy.
When you're too anxious to do it, it's not funny.
Do you think Gary's right in saying that Sal is not a team player if he doesn't go through with this?
Absolutely. It's not, especially when Sal screams and yells when, like, Lisa G won't show her snatch or won't do this or that. She's not a team player, So
I said Lisa G wouldn't play.
Those words come back to haunt you.
Hold on. You're comparing a fucking chick playing a violin to a father of three blowing a load on a man's back.
No, that's one of the things.
Okay, give me another one. Give me another.
What, you said that
JD backs out of shit all the time. I don't say a peep. Richard's backed out of shit. I don't say a peep. You've all backed out of stuff. It happens. You're asking me to drop a load on a man's back. It's a fucking big fucking request, man. It's something I don't want to do.
Okay, you haven't done
Jesus
that
Christ.
before.
And you know what I've done? And you know what, Ralph? Before you open your fucking queer mouth, come in here, get your ball shocked, get your asshole fucking hit with a paintball gun, get everything that I've done, and then let's see who wants to drop a load on a man's back. I've committed myself. I've done everything, and I'm proud of it. But this is something that's a little too strong for me. Is that possible? Can it be possible that a guy could say, hey, wait, this is where I draw the line? Or no, why don't you just pick me up, throw me off the fucking building, Gary? Go ahead. It'll be hilarious. It'll be wonderful. And then when I get to the bottom, you can all drop loads on me. Drop them in my open fucking wounds. Go ahead. I'm drawing the line at one point. It doesn't mean I'm not a team player.
Here's the point I'm making, Sal.
But you're comparing a guy dropping a load, a father three, to a fucking chick who hasn't got laid in 10 years playing a goddamn violin. What are you kidding me? That's like comparing dog shit to roses. Get lost.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had a discussion about who might be the right guy for Lisa G. We couldn't really figure it out. Ronnie came in, and we had a discussion that Ronnie, is secretly attracted to her, and that he might want to, break her down like she was a horse or something. But big discussion on who should be going out with Lisa G. Here's how it went.
Is it fair for Lisa to compare her lifestyle to Howard's lifestyle?
No, she can compare it to every person that has our hours, which is everybody from a baker to a mailman. A lot of people get up at 4 a.m. So, I mean, I don't understand
what do you mean, though? I don't understand.
Well, she was using that as one of the reasons, if not the main reason, why she couldn't find someone or continue foster a relationship, because of the hours we keep.
Right.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because of the hours? See, I don't think for me, it's hard. I'm a night person.
Well, it wasn't just the hours. It was also Howard goes to bed early. She likes to go to bed early. She was sort of drawn.
I don't think her hours are that crazy. Her hours are that out of line with most of America.
Yeah, I thought, quite honestly, when she was having that discussion, she was sort of making, in my mind, she was making the case for that she's almost like a Howard Stalker, like we're the same. Maybe we should be together. We have the same hours. We both go to bed early. We both like to get up early. We should be together.
Gary, where would you form that conclusion from? How could that thought possibly enter your mind?
I swear to you, if you pry that closet door open, it looks like a single white female. There's nothing but pictures of Howard in there.
What time does Lisa, did she say what time she goes to sleep on a regular basis?
Well, she said she's in bed by 8, right?
Right, but see, Lisa's got something going on in her life that she could pull off a wilder lifestyle if she wanted to, which is what I did when I worked on the show before I was married. You can get out of here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and go out at night and have a little bit more of a nightlife on a weeknight. She's like, no, go home. She plays it safe.
Now, here's the big question: do you believe when she says she's very content with her life as it is? She's got her job here, she's got her cats, her chamber ensemble, whatever else, and she's okay with that for the rest of her life? Or do you think that's sort of a rationalization because she really would like to meet someone?
Well, now, that's what she said a couple weeks ago, but it's definitely changed. And maybe talking about it, she definitely wants to meet a guy now. So that's a new thing for her.
All right, and if she was picking around here, is there a right guy, do you think, for her? Would anybody here be interested in dating Lisa?
Oh, I think there'd be a couple guys that'd be, well, no. I mean, would we be interested in having sex with Lisa? The answer, some of us, sure. But like, that was a point I brought up today. I think in order to get to sex, you have to put in a lot of time.
How much time?
I said at least a month and a half. I think that, I'm saying 6 to 8 dates before, and you would think that, again, I'm 48 years old. Like, we're not in college. We're not gonna like fuck around a little bit. Like, if we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna have sex at some point.
I think Howard was right that you could do it. And first of all, I would date Lisa. Like, I think she's attractive. She's got a good personality. We probably will go on a few dates. We talked about it. But I think
because Lisa mentioned to me that she loves dating guys who are on this weird list where the girls come and fuck them at 11 at night.
Who do you think I'm meeting? But I think Howard's right. You could get him within 3 or 4 dates. Get Lisa within 3 or 4 days.
What makes you think that?
I just think that there would be a progression, especially with texting. Like, texting can make, can fill in a huge amount of a relationship in a couple weeks.
Would Lisa go out with Benji?
I think Lisa would have dinner with Benji, but if you said, "Are you guys going on a date?" I don't think she would. I don't think she would characterize it that way.
Would you try to make a move on the first date?
No.
Not at all.
Well, it depends. It depends. Are you talking about for Lisa or just in general?
I'm talking about Lisa.
No. I would not make a move on the first date.
No kiss goodnight, nothing like that?
No. Unless I might like a nice little hand squeeze at the end of the night, and if she approached for the kiss at the end of the night, I might.
I don't see those two together either. I'm sorry, but Benji, I'll be the dick on this one. I don't see Lisa dating you.
We talked about it in the hall. I think she would. But I might not even call it a date to start with. Like, if I would really wanted to approach it in a smart way.
What would you call it then?
Let's like Gary said, let's go out to dinner.
You're in the vortex.
All right, I'll get out. Jason in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First of all, I think Lisa and Benji dating would look like the number 10 walking down the street. Second of all...
She's not that fat.
No. I think Ronnie's got something for Lisa. It's totally obvious. Every time he's in there talking about her, he just sounds like the little kid in the schoolyard, pulling at her pigtails and stuff like that. I think it will come down to it. I don't know if Ronnie would give up, the Ricky Man lifestyle, but I really think he's got something there for Lisa G.
I think there's a sexual tension between Lisa G and Ronnie for Ronnie, and I think it has nothing to do with anything more than him having sex with her. I think Ronnie would love to have sex with her, but I don't think Ronnie dreams of having a relationship with her.
Well, we've used that pigtail analogy a lot with Ronnie and Lisa, but she really does get under his skin. When she was in the studio, Benji, you didn't hear it. He was yelling in the hallway, like at the top of his lungs to get her out of there and to shut up, and she really bugs him.
Yeah, so. Ronnie's like one of those guys that's like, I'll teach her a lesson, I'll fuck her good. You know what I mean?
Thanks for your call. Now joining us on the wrap-up show is someone who was a candidate, actually, to date Lisa G., and that's supervising producer of Howard TV?
Yes.
Mike Gange. Gange, is Lisa in your future? Do you see a possible date?
No. First of all, I like Lisa. She's a tad old for me. So right there.
Well, wasn't your last girlfriend 14 years younger than you?
Yeah. So
was it 14 or was it 16?
When we started dating, I was 31 and she was 19.
But the truth was, he was 31 and she was 18. But he hates the 18 thing.
I swear to God, she was 19.
How about like a week?
Yeah, by like a couple weeks. So anyway, she is a tad old for me.
How old are you?
38.
Okay.
And how old is Lisa? Do we think?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but she does look good. I mean, don't you guys think?
She looks okay for what? I mean, if she's in her 40s, she looks okay.
And what if she's? Well, what do you think? She's in her 30s and she doesn't look great. Like, how old do you think she? How old do you
she
think
might be like 12 and have that aging disease.
I would guess, and I don't know for sure, but I would guess. How old are you, Gary?
48.
I would say she's your age, if not. Yeah, I would say about your age.
So if Lisa were 48, how do you think she looks?
I think she looks okay.
I think she looks good.
Yeah.
Body's in great shape. keeps her body in great shape, and I do like that she doesn't look like she's had any weird face work, and that to me is a huge plus.
Yeah. From the and I'm not disparaging her face, but I'm saying from the back, I would put her up against anyone. If you just look at her from the back.
Yeah, no, she's got a body that's from the back.
Incredible ass.
She looks younger.
You want that date, don't you, Benji?
Huh? But dude, do you disagree that
I think she looks
That's
great.
in jeans. We haven't seen it.
But so again, why not date? Because she's too old for you?
That's part of it. But second of all, I've hung out with Lisa G one night, and she's like an old fuddy-duddy.
Well, when did you hang out with her? What
happened?
we
were in Los Angeles, and we went to Nobu one night. And
so was this Superfan Roundtable?
This is
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Right. We went to Nobu. By 8 o'clock, she wanted to go to bed. She ate next to nothing.
I'm on Los Angeles.
She ate next to nothing, and you're at this great restaurant, Nobu, and she literally ate a tuna roll, which you can get anywhere in the world. It probably tastes exactly the same. Like she has no desire to experiment or be fun, and I don't think she drank that night. She's just not she's not like a wild person.
What Ganji's saying is what I've tried to say. I guess the nicest way. I don't see Lisa letting loose.
Right.
I don't see Lisa letting her guard down. I don't see her saying, what the fuck? Let's get drunk. Not let's get drunk and have sex. Let's just get drunk and dance and have fun.
Well, but when Howard brought up Ganji, I don't know if you heard it. She said, Ganji. I think of Ganji as I would go out with him as a friend. Yeah, well, which is the rap that you always get.
The F word.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm actually glad that Lisa thinks of me as a friend. I don't want her thinking of me as anything else.
Is she too old to be a friend?
No, she as a friend. She's okay. I could have older friends. But Lisa had that whole rap on the air today that, she had her wild period. I would bet $500 that Lisa had no wild period.
Ever?
Ever.
What makes you so sure?
Look at her. I mean, really. I've been out with her. I know what she considers wild.
If she's about my age, she came of age in the 70s and the 80s. If you haven't had at least 1 to 2 STDs and a pregnancy scare, you have not had a wild life.
I would guarantee Lisa's story about how she hooked up with, or had sex with somebody after just a couple dates is total fabrication.
Hey, Gary, she does have a great chlamydia story.
No, I have a great chlamydia story.
So you think she never had any crazy times in her life?
I don't think Lisa's put out after a couple dates. No.
Well, but like Ganji's saying, what's her definition of wild?
Right, exactly. Well, her definition of wild might be she stayed up to 9 o'clock and had a glass of wine. That might be her definition of wild.
Right. She may not be lying when she says she's had some wild days, but I think that the definitions of wild are different. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Brian and Philly are on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. How you guys doing?
Good, Brian.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Maybe you guys touched on this, but does anybody see, Lisa G is almost 50 years old or 45, 50 years old. She doesn't have a man in her life. I mean, is she just being too picky, or is she with people and guys can't stand being around her? Like Angie just said, I mean, he's hung out with her. She sounds like an absolute dud when she's out on a date or out even hanging with friends. I can't see being with somebody like that.
Yeah, but you got to figure there's someone for everyone in this world. I know she likes throwing the cookie parties and, having the early night out and loves her violin, but there's other people out there who do like that.
Right. It's just, exactly.
Brian, Brian, what time did you go to sleep last night?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm up at 2 a.m.
Okay, so 10's not so good. And what was the crazy thing you did in the last 3 weeks?
Craziest thing I did in the last 3 weeks? Okay. I see your point, but you know what? I'm married. I found somebody that I guess either adjusted to my schedule or I adjusted to them, where we have a happy medium.
Well, Brian, do you think Ganji's right in saying that Lisa never had a wild time in her entire life?
You know what? No, man. No, John, I don't think so at all. I think everyone's had, Christ, I consider myself a bore, but I'm married with, a life. But I've had my wild times, too. I think necessarily she could have had some wild period in her life.
Back in 1973, maybe.
She got busy at the Bay City Rollers concert?
Yeah. Roller derby.
You know what, though? I see her as the type of person who, like my sister-in-law, is going to be 55, 60 years old and alone. She doesn't want to adjust to anybody else's schedule.
Right.
And,
But Lisa sort of says that's okay. She said I've gotten to the point where if I'm going to be alone, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and pine away for a man. If it comes along, it's fine, but I've got a life. She's got her violin and her job here, and she goes out and does what she likes, and she's saying, don't feel sorry for me. I'm plenty happy.
Yeah, but she made a statement when she came out of the studio out in the hallway to the camera saying that she needs a man like Howard. She made that point clear right out there.
Well, she should have left out the word like.
Yeah,
she needs a man named Howard.
Exactly.
Ronnie,
That's what I said.
Yeah, Ronnie, you weren't in here before, but Gary was theorizing just that. Like, the guy for her is definitely Howard.
Oh, without a doubt. And she'll never admit it, but, you know, it's a guy like Howard. No, it is Howard.
And she reminds me a lot, too, of maybe her standards are high. Like, Howard and I used to joke around all the time. When Seinfeld's show hit, every Jewish girl on Long Island thought that they should be with Jerry. That's the guy for me. Funny, successful, you know, whatever. And we're like, well, okay, there's one Jerry. There's plenty of guys that are like Jerry. Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have any money. He's not that funny.
See,
You know what
I
I mean?
think she should be with somebody more like Ronnie. I think that's what she really needs.
No, she
somebody
needs
to
you.
break her.
Gandy, she needs you.
No, she needs
You're
somebody.
every girl's best friend. She needs you.
But that's what I'm saying. I think she needs somebody like you who's the complete opposite of her to break her.
She doesn't need, dude. She doesn't need a.
What is she, a lion?
No, she has
throw
like,
a saddle on her.
Yeah, exactly. She needs to be like ridden and like broken like a horse.
Yeah, Brian.
I mean, if that's what she needs, I mean, I'll help her out.
Hey, what's up? On Thursday's wrap-up show, the guys were all on Twitter about the show being on Twitter. Tim Sabian came up with the idea that we need to be on Twitter. We need to start tweeting. So Howard made Gary the head twatter to send out tweets to all you Twitterers. And we discussed it all on this wrap-up show. Thank you.
Let's talk about Twitter, all right? All of a sudden, the show is on Twitter. Tim decides that we need to be on Twitter. What happened there, Gary?
Here's what I know, and the Jason can fill in the blanks. I know that there was a discussion. I think this is more generating from Tim, but I'm not positive. But Tim had a meeting with Howard and Howard's agent about Twitter, okay? I had lunch yesterday. I had lunch with a publicist. I went out to lunch, and when I came back from my lunch, Tim was like walking down the hallway and goes, we're going to start Twittering tomorrow. We're going to Twitter. I'm like, whoa. And he goes, we had a meeting about it. I go, well, I wasn't in that meeting. So I said, I have to talk to Howard. I have to find out what the tone of the Twitters are going to be, how he sees it being incorporated into the show, the whole thing. And then this morning, Tim apologized, but I got really upset with Tim. And I said, you can't have a meeting about Twitter without me in it if you're expecting
You're
me to...
the head Twitterer.
No, but the point is that if I'm going to be the filter... Or I'm the producer of the show. I know. I should. So Tim goes, well, you were out to lunch. I go, you can't call a meeting while I'm at lunch and then be mad I'm not at the meeting.
Well, that's a little disingenuous of Tim, not to throw him under the bus, but he sent us an email about that meeting.
When?
And you weren't on email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my, are you serious?
I mean, I guess not. If you didn't get the email, then you weren't on. He sent one to me, Will, Steve, and...
Jeff the Drunk? Who else?
Brad Driver and High Pitch Eric, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Fuck.
No. Okay. So then I wasn't even invited to the meeting. I thought Tim had a meeting. But when did he send you the email?
I don't know, around 11 yesterday.
Okay, so even at that, so he didn't include me. But say he did, I would have been at lunch, and Tim, you can't have the meeting without me.
Brandano filled in for you.
So then I get back and I start hearing, like today we're talking about it, and Jason doesn't know that I'm pissed off that I wasn't in the meeting.
Right.
So I start talking to Tim, and Jason goes, yeah, we covered that in the meeting. I go, yeah, the meeting that I wasn't fucking in. So then we went in during a break, and I talked to Howard, and I said, well, how do you see this working? And we sort of discussed it. And I heard at this meeting there was this discussion of a soft rollout. These are all, things that Howard hasn't been involved in.
A soft launch.
A soft launch. And we came back from commercial. Howard goes, hey, you know what? We're going to Twitter. And Tim goes, so much for the soft launch.
Now, Jason, what happened at this meeting?
Well, as you've heard, I got an email to be summoned down to Tim's office, and Tim was just telling us that he wants to do Twitter and want to know, what we thought of the best way of doing it. So we, we basically said, hey, we'll just open it up on the computer that we all use, and we'll Twitter during the show. And Tim wanted to start next week the soft launch, where we just Twitter without telling people that we have a Twitter, and then Howard would announce it last week. Tim had this theory; he didn't want to start Twittering today because the show's not on next week, and then we come back, and blah, blah, blah.
Like we had a thing where, somebody said, why don't we just put up what we put in the PDT, but we don't, get that descriptive in the PDT. We don't change it a lot. And then my feeling was that one person needs to be the filter because somebody reminded me that when we first started doing the PDT, we let Sal type some stuff in, and Howard's like, "What?" Sal was typing in like wacky shit.
Yeah, but Gary, I'm all for you with the filter, but Sal is the worst example. I mean, you found the guy with no filter and no judgment to use as the example.
I know.
So who's in charge of this thing?
Gary.
I'm the filter. Jason's typing, but I gave Jason some parameters for when I'm in the studio. I said, if they're breaking my balls, you have full permission to write, Gary's getting his ass kicked or whatever. But I just don't want it to, I don't want it to get, inevitably it's supposed to be Howard's voice. So I don't want it to get into stupid stuff like there's an ugly girl in the studio because that's opinion. I want it to, like, today we said, we didn't have a lot of guests today, but I would like it to read, Ozzy and Sharon just showed up. Ozzy and Sharon are in the green room. Turns out they brought their kids with them. Just stuff that will add to. I'm hoping somebody will get a tweet, which I hate fucking saying, and if you don't have the show on, you might get a tweet and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot Ozzy and Sharon are on today. Let me check it. Let me check that out."
The way the Twitter would really take off is if Howard uses it once in a while, like he said he might, like this weekend or.
I think he's going to try. Yeah.
Because if every once in a while, even once a day, if a Twitter showed up that was direct from Howard, and maybe it's a picture of his TV, like, look, I got Idol on TV or something. Like, I don't know, man. I think people love that shit.
He could become really big.
He could be huge. We got 3,000 people following us already.
Dick in Nevada, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, this whole Twitter thing is just stupid. I know you guys are promo whores, but Twitter is like the bottom of the barrel on the social networking thing. I mean, MySpace and Facebook, it's all crap. It's just trendy, stupid shit.
So, Dick,
don't need to do.
Dick, what's the top of the food chain on social networking?
There is no top. It's a big pile of shit.
Well, I think that this is more. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can. We're certainly not hurting the show by doing it.
No, it's free, I'm sure.
It is free.
I know you guys are getting something out of it other than free promotional advertising.
No, that's all we're getting. What do you mean besides free promotional advertising? Like, what else do you think we're getting?
Being stupid as usual? I don't know. Because that's what this thing is. It's just promoting a trend. Personally, I just absolutely despise.
Which is fine, and you shouldn't sign up for tweets.
Yeah, don't go on the Twitter thing.
I don't do any of that social networking crap.
But Dick, and again, how old are you, Dick? You're probably
I'm old enough. Don't worry, over 21.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you over 40, for instance?
No.
Okay.
I just happen to have a deep voice. I'm actually quite young, but it's just the way I sound.
I understand how a lot of people are resistant to this whole social networking thing. And, I actually look at this like the way we've been talking about it on the air as I think what a lot of conversations are in offices around the country. What the fuck is Twitter? How does it work? And why do I want to do it?
Let's go to, Nick in Lake Tahoe. Hey, Nick.
What the fuck is Twitter? What is it?
Okay,
I don't know.
It's a way, and listen, I'm on the fence about all this stuff too. Like, I'm not. Oh, this is the latest trend. We have to be involved in it. It gets big, and sometimes you feel you need to be a part of it. To the best of my knowledge, Twittering is where we send out a note about what we're doing, and it gets emailed to everyone who's following us. If you sign up to follow. It's Stern Show, right, Jason?
Okay.
Stern Show, yep. Twitter.com/Stern Show.
Right. So a lot of celebrities are doing it. Basically what they're doing is giving you some insight into their day. So like P. Diddy says, I'm getting in my limo now. Now, if you give a fuck if P. Diddy's getting in the limo, then sign up. If you don't care, then don't bother. For us, we're trying to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of what's going on at the show.
Let's go to Wes in Nebraska. Wes, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I understand you want to be current and all, but most people don't even understand what it is, and they don't care because they have real lives.
All right, so then they don't have to go visit the Twitter page.
Right. In other words, we talked about it today about as much as we're going to talk about, so it shouldn't come up all that much, and let's move along.
But I think people are getting it wrong. It's not to be cool. We didn't say, like, hey, we'll be cool. It's just it's the same way, like, In Demand sometimes advertises.
Yeah, it's just another way to get the word out about our show.
Now, Jason, did that video ever get up there?
Yes. At about 10:30, 10:45 this morning, the video reached Twitter. Thank you. Not my fault. Okay. Well, why are you staring at me?
No,
I know a lot of people think I run the website, but I don't. We sent the video to the website guys, and it took them a while to get it up, I guess.
But it's up.
It's Bianca on a bench.
So you see, if you guys were on Twitter, you would know, and you can click on the link and see Bianca on a bench.
I have one critique of Gary. You're the Twitterer.
Yes.
The head twat. That's
yeah,
what he was called.
I have nothing against gay people. I don't know how else to say this. Like, I think all the exclamation points comes across very gay.
Well, I have not. You're gonna have to throw that one at Jason.
Yeah, I threw the.
I have not given him any punctuation direction.
It looked. I just thought it just looked very plain without any punctuation, and a period looked boring. So I threw a.
So exclamation points are gay.
I think they can be. I do it sometimes too.
I don't know. I don't know if gay is the right adjective.
Yeah, fruity.
It's like next to it's like the smiley face, which I use to when I'm IMing with
when you
chicks.
use a smiley.
I agree.
I do with chicks.
I agree with Benji. No exclamation points.
Okay, fine, but dude, I mean, a smiley face is not an exclamation point. Is an actual grammatical fucking, I don't know, whatever you call that. But a smiley face is just retarded.
It's exclamation point is a gateway.
All right, I'm not going to let this argument go on. I'm not.
Well, actually, Richard Christie is going to take Sal's load on his back. It's really weird. On the wrap-up show yesterday,